Hey. Hey, John.
Hey, how's it going? What are you doing in my apartment?
I don't have internet anymore, so I wasn't gonna play along with the lie. It's just like, oh, I moved in with John.
Why are you? Yeah, I was gonna say, why are you in my chair?
Yeah. Sorry, the chair thing is a headphones related. Pure honesty here, but I don't have internet right now in my new place, so
He's taking over your apartment. It starts with the chair, and then it goes to the rest of the house.
This conveniently happens the day before I leave, so technically he could just stay here overnight and then end up taking over the apartment. I wouldn't notice.
I guess so. Thanks for
don't actually do that.
I won't.
Don't actually do that.
It's fine. But John graciously. Well, I brought it up, but I invited myself over, and here I am.
He graciously invited himself. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. I get to look at all the stuff, but yeah, hey, it's podcast time. What day is it today?
Sunday, June 6th.
8th. What?
June is the 6th month. Sorry.
Yeah, D-Day was a couple days ago.
I don't care about time.
Yeah, 8th. It's the 9th tomorrow, and you're leaving to go to the Los Angeles.
Yeah, the Los Angeles.
And then the 10th is when the big show?
Yes, but all the conferences are tomorrow.
Yeah, everything starts tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
So the news happens.
That's not good.
What's going on?
Unresponsive plugins.
We're still good. Don't worry. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
And I'm in the hot seat because of,
Can we still be seen on your side?
I'm good. I'm in the hot seat, though. It is so hot here.
Are you going to be okay? Are you melting?
I literally am melting.
But you're like, is it like heat stroke danger? Like it's pretty scary?
It might happen.
It's like that one time when we did that Dreamcast cast, and I was kind of losing it at the end there because we were in the same.
I don't know. I am gonna have to leave this room periodically to wash my face.
Okay.
Breathe. Yeah.
Just bring in a hose. Just randomly spray yourself down.
Podcasting from the shower this week.
Is that allowed?
That would be kind of incredible in a weird way because no one.
Wait. What do you mean by that allowed?
Well, I mean just YouTube. Is it I guess it would be upper. Just your face primarily. Nudity. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, I wasn't gonna show everything. It'd be like you said, like a torso up kind of thing.
Okay.
It'd be tasteful, basically.
Right. It'll be a tasteful shower cast.
It would be rated like T for teen.
Would that be T for teen? Just because of the hint that he might not be wearing anything. I could be in a swimsuit.
Well, the DOA games up to a point were teen, and they're pretty saucy.
I think they were always M, except for the first one.
Really? DOA 2 on Dreamcast was M?
I think.
I thought DOA 2.
I feel like once you get to a certain bus size, it has to be M.
For DOA 3,
if we actually cared enough to check this out, I could literally turn around and grab a copy of Dead or Alive 1.
Do you have Dead or Alive 3 right there?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, just a second.
Behind the chainsaw. Behind the
chainsaw. Okay. Dead or Alive 3.
Can you slide it out? That's the trick.
Really densely packed. Sorry, Psychonauts. Okay, this is cannot be tested.
We've done it. We've completely ruined the podcast again.
I'm sorry. That's what I do.
I have a feeling this won't be the first time you guys do this.
It's teen. Dead or Alive 3 is teen.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. Do you need me to show you?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
There. I'll let the T stick out.
Sure enough.
T for teen, ESRB is totally fine with bus size.
Well,
and
never mind then. All right.
And what about, I guess I should have brought up Soul Calibur and stuff too. Ivy is teen.
Well, that's because it's only one character out of a game.
Okay.
It's mostly
That's not true.
Guys.
You got to talk. She may be the biggest up top, but you got to think about Tiki and Ivy
or Taki. Yeah.
Taki. Tiki. When I say Tiki. And who's the green leaf girl?
That's 3 onwards, right?
Yeah.
Hoop. I don't remember.
Shit, I don't remember her name.
I don't remember, but she's
memorable
pretty
character.
Yeah. I like Keelik. He doesn't wear a shirt.
That's true. So
sometimes
is that why you like Keelik?
That's part of it.
All this conversation is yes, you were right. T for teen.
Okay.
So it's done.
Well, you were right. I said M.
Oh well, with the games, but I mean this podcast is T for teen.
Okay.
We're fine.
This podcast is T for teen.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Guess I could just take off my shirt. No.
I guess so. Technically.
That would turn into a horror movie. So.
Yeah.
All right. Who is hosting technically? I think
this
room is hosting apparently
because we don't have the heat exhaustion danger, so
we were able to open a window.
We were able to open a window. It's not
my window is open. I don't know if it's helping.
No,
might just be letting all the heat in.
But yeah, we can. I don't know. Video games.
Video games.
Talk about games of late, I guess.
Sure.
This is the top-down perspective.
Is it? Is it really?
Normally.
Yeah.
Normally, usually.
Yeah. The top-down perspective. June
I'm John.
8th. John, Nathan, and Sean's over there in San Francisco.
Yes.
Our correspondent. What's going on in the
American-
game industry? It's like right down the street, right? So.
Yeah, you just take the 5, go right to.
Oh, there's
LA.
Game Industry Boulevard. I'm gonna stop by there.
Literally called Game Industry Boulevard. That'd be amazing.
I don't know. It's popping off, right? I guess other than Montreal, that's where the hotness is
Toronto
at.
apparently is picking up,
Oh, okay.
and Vancouver's always been a hotspot.
Yeah.
But like I know the Luigi's Mansion sequel team is there, but
Yeah,
like
next
didn't
level
some
games.
stuff leave? Like Rockstar left.
Some places left because there's no real levy for
Or
working
tax
there.
incentives.
That's why they go to Montreal.
I know for visuals like special effects, Vancouver's a real hotspot.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. What about Calgary? What do we got? That Fargo series is pretty good, you guys. It's actually good.
There's a couple of small developers here. I think some of the people who are working on
Real
Secret
Texas.
Ponchos.
I know that guy. Oh,
I'm
Secret
pretty
Ponchos.
sure isn't Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I might be wrong on this, but I thought I read that's where Miyamoto is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he moved
actually
here.
upstairs making all that noise.
Right. Yeah, he works out of there, doesn't he?
He's really angry that people didn't like Wind Waker originally when it came out.
Or Pikmin
He
3.
won't let it go.
I don't know.
I was about to say Pikmin 3, but no, people actually like Pikmin 3.
Okay.
I kind of want E3, the Nintendo press conference, for them to just come out and be like, "Told you so."
Just drop the mic and that's it.
Just like for everything GameCube related, it's just "told you so," and then we'll just all be like, "You're right. I'm sorry."
But
I
like the
feel
sales figures still reflect kind of sad realities. I don't know. Like
Well, the problem is people are actually only going back and buying GameCubes now, so 2 generations from now, the Wii U will be something like hotcakes.
right. It'll be fondly remembered.
Yeah, but it'll also be selling for like $20.
Are people actually buying GameCubes?
No, I don't think
okay.
so.
All
Well,
right.
Smash trains are always buying GameCubes
Yeah.
because they're getting worn out just by virtue of mechanical failures.
Well, I
over
mean,
time, but-
PDP is going to be making new controllers soon. New GameCube controllers for Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, there was that dongle thing and everything. I saw
Yeah,
that.
we talked about that last week. That's right.
Oh, okay, yeah, I missed one. So sorry if I bring up old, ancient, dusty news from June 1st, I guess.
Ish. Yeah.
Ugh.
Sean, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing?
Yeah.
I've been playing a bunch of Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Unlike
Still?
you guys, I haven't finished it at all.
Still?
I
You still haven't finished it?
No, I'm on episode 4.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That game came out around a time where I was reviewing a lot of stuff, so I may have been the first one to play it, but you guys just passed me.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I had some fun evenings with that game.
Yeah,
so,
like,
are you
I don't
just
have
kind of waiting before you buy a new thing and just really enjoying each minigame?
For the most part,
Fullest.
yeah, it's like I want to kind of do all the basic challenges before I move on.
Okay.
And it's also I have a big train ride now, so it's like my go-to on the train. I'll catch some balls, hit some bats.
Hit some bats.
Hit some bats with the ball.
You punch those bats.
Yeah. Hit some tires. Did you get that one? Did you
Nope.
like that one?
I like that one.
that one
really
was
fun.
fantastic.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay, but it's like not one of the core story games.
I know, which is stupid.
which they should have. Have you done any of the terrible tilt ones yet?
No.
Okay.
The
I
ones
didn't enjoy
I've
those
played,
at all.
the ones I've played are the first batting one,
Mm-hmm.
the batting cage one.
Bat and switch. Is that one of them?
Something like that.
Okay, batting cage, sure. Okay, like with the multiple machines. Oh no, where you're hitting the targets when you bat, right?
It's both, I think.
No, it's where you're in a batting cage and there's a home run thing right above you.
Yeah,
You get
okay.
points for
Yeah.
hitting the
So like
the ball
targeted
launches.
good hits get you bonus points and stuff.
Stuff
right?
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I've also been playing. Oh, what else am I?
the umpire one.
There's one about you need to get balls. Like it's all about where the ball is flying in relation to the pitching square or whatever, or the hitting box.
So the umpire one.
It's not the umpire one. It's
Oh, the catcher one.
no, you're playing the batter, but you need to watch
Oh,
where
yeah,
the
yeah.
ball is going, and if it goes in the square, you have to hit, but it doesn't get you anything besides not getting a fail. And if it goes outside the box, you have to know to hold off because it's a ball, and you need to get 4 balls and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, and then the demo I just picked up was the umpire one, which I think is dumb.
Oh, I kind of like that.
I liked it in a way. I just like the way he yells, like the strike.
But
To be
I guess there's just
fair,
a
though,
role rarely seen in
even
any
when I
game,
finished,
but
even when I finished the demo, the kid was like, "You bet it sounds easy, right? Guess what? It gets hard." And I was like, "Well, actually, I was thinking that was stupid easy."
Mhm.
But
It,
so,
it does actually get fairly challenging.
cool. So yeah, I want to play more of it. That's just kind of what I'm playing. The majority of what I want to talk about is Transistor.
Okay.
Ooh.
I've played a bunch of that, and I understand, Nathan, you don't like it.
wait, who told you? What are you talking about? The
Paul.
internet? Oh, Twitter. Yeah.
In Twitter, he said Paul.
He did say Paul. I also talked about it on that. That game rubbed me wrong. I played it like one big session and was not getting invested, and I felt kind of bummed out. But
Did you beat it?
I have not beaten it. So,
Okay.
are there late game story revelations that are really, really cool and worth
No,
seeing?
but hasn't everyone been saying the story is kind of the weak part?
Oh, have they? That's too bad. I guess that's kind of what I thought would be praiseworthy. But okay, so I did like the transition, how smooth it is between tactical kind of mapping out what you're doing and the general combat stuff. Like that's my favorite feature, I guess. But I was also getting kind of tired of the repetition grind of the fighting. Eventually.
Oh, really? I find the fighting always cool because I'm just always mixing things up.
Oh, like you're changing up what your four abilities are all the time?
All the time.
But is that like intentional thing, or is it because of the way the death system works? Because that was kind of
No, it's
Okay.
interesting. And I like the death system because it forces me when you like die, you
Yeah.
lose whatever ability you were using most. It
Yeah.
seems like. So that forces me to do other stuff. But
So it's
no,
like a fight with one hand behind your back thing, but you can still
Yeah.
get through the fight.
did you ever do any of like the backdoor challenges?
No, I did
So-
one and failed it, and then I was like, this is
So
like
I've
the
been-
Devil May Cry secret rooms. I don't like this.
No, I actually really like them. And normally I wouldn't play them, but the challenges like force you to like, hey, you have 30 seconds, but you can only use these items. So I'm learning all these new combinations and stuff. So it's like, oh shit, I need to get that into my arsenal.
Oh, okay.
So like I'll go into a back room, do like the new set of challenges, and then I'll leave it going. I need to get to a customization thing right now before I forget how to do that sweet combo I was just taught.
Oh, okay, so it's meant to be like a pretty deep tutorial kind of thing, because I just kind of wandered away. Like,
Yeah, no, I would assume so, because a lot of the times it's like kill all these enemies in like 30 seconds, or kill all the enemies in one attack. So I learned so much things about, like just like the first two abilities you get, like what is it, like crash, and then like the targeting aiming one kind of that shoots really far.
okay,
I learned all about like back attacks, combos, like when to use what, and like get behind them, and this one makes things vulnerable.
okay.
Like it did a real good job of. And that's what I really like is it's making me learn all these other ones, and so I'm constantly wanting to change my my lineup.
Okay. Like, I guess I wasn't really falling back on, like, no, I like this one, this sucks now. It was more just kind of the weird... I don't know. I have mixed feelings about the way it was treating failure. Like, it was, like, kind of clever, but also, if you get a set of abilities you think is good and you're good at, I guess it forces you out of your comfort zone, and I like having a comfort zone. Maybe that's all it is.
No,
I'm a lazy player.
Yeah, that sounds lazy because forcing you out of your comfort zone should be a good thing.
Yeah.
You're
But-
just a fan of dominant strategy, that's all.
Yeah.
But you're
So-
also a fan of tedium.
I do love tedium sometimes. So capping pens, I capped so many pens. It was awesome. I didn't play that this week, so that return is over. Worked out for them. Just so you know.
Anyway, and I just love all the
Thank
whole
you.
thing of like using certain abilities as like a primary skill or like a secondary option, and how that changes everything up.
Uh-huh.
I'm really enjoying it. And again,
But-
I feel kind of the same thing with the story. Is it's not grabbing me too much.
Like, is it just the way it's being doled out, or just like I don't know, like the setting and stuff? Like, is any part of it working for you? Because I
The story,
assume
you
that.
mean?
Yeah, the story-wise. Like, do you like that the sword is kind of constantly talking to you, or like that you're a silent character?
Yeah, I do like that. I want to say the thing that's not really working for me for the story-wise is I kind of just don't know a ton of what's happening, and I feel like it's maybe just taking too long to tell me like what's going on exactly.
Right, like it's not totally outside of like, you know, regular stuff to jump in the middle of things and then the person watching or playing it figures out what's happening after the fact. But after like 3 hours, I still like have no real sense about, like, I don't have enough context to really get too invested in what's happening. So it's just
Right,
like,
that's exactly what I feel. It's like
there's
I'm
these bad
totally
robots.
cool coming in late, you know, and having to learn things, but it's almost taking like too long, and to get to the point where they'll reveal something, and I'll be like, I don't even remember what we're talking about.
Mm.
That was like 3 hours ago. You mentioned something about that. What's the name of the place I'm in?
Sure.
What? Okay, I know my name is Red, and you're in the Sword. Okay.
Yep. That was. So how far did you finish it, or how?
I don't know how far you are. I just played through a small section where it's 2-dimensional.
Okay.
I'm climbing a tower.
Okay.
I just fought a big boss, a big looking boss.
Okay, I fought a big giant kind of creature at one point too, so we might be around the same place.
Like its tail is a thing.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different thing. I thought I was just kind of attacking a big face, and then I went inside.
Yeah, but wasn't there something like coming down at you a bunch?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
This was like 10 days ago or something.
Okay. I just beat that.
Okay.
And I want to say the music's great. I think. I also think it looks really great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really enjoying my time with it.
Okay.
So, thanks for buying that.
I already bought it. Oh, you're welcome. Someone's enjoying it on my account. That's fine. So
sharing.
Yeah. Any interest in playing?
I do want to play it. Like I have a Transistor poster out in the living room.
I saw that. Yeah.
I do want to play it. I just haven't gotten the time. I haven't turned on any of the.
Finish Bastion.
Did you finish Bastion?
I didn't finish Bastion.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get too far in Bastion, like a half hour to hour in.
Okay. I was not like the #1 fan of that either, but it's
Those consoles in the living room haven't been turned on in like a month at least.
That's great. It's just like we got these hot new consoles, but hey, this room's got the Dreamcast and Super Nintendo, so I mean we're set. Dreamcast.
What? No, only one.
What? Oh, what's that?
That's a Saturn.
Oh, duh. I'm sorry.
Hey, we did the Sega Saturn live stream.
It looks different than yours. Yours is gray.
Yeah, mine's the Japanese one.
Yeah.
Mine's the Japanese one. What are you talking about?
Mine's the other Japanese one. There's two.
Okay. Well, just saying yours is the Japanese one implies mine isn't. So.
I guess that's true. I forgot. I thought you had the black one. I forgot you had the.
No, the entire stream was the Japanese Sega. I'm sorry. Did you forget the part where we played all those dating sims in Japanese?
No, but you can play those on a North American one too if you have the right kit. So.
Right. We did have to use. I think we used yours at one point.
Yeah, because yours overheated and we had to use it for Christmas nights.
Yeah.
Right.
Christmas nights. That had to happen.
And didn't we play around Christmas time as well? Like a few days until Christmas?
Something like that.
But it wasn't quite the right day, so we had to change the clock to see Santa.
It was still normal nights otherwise.
I feel like it was like the 23rd or something, and it was just...
I think further back, I think it was 21st, actually.
Okay.
Oh, really? Okay.
Check the tapes, check the records.
Right. There's many hours of that. Anyway, that's all I've been playing.
I'm seeing in the chat, Transistor story picks up the pace after the halfway point, and it begins to answer the questions that's piled up. It still leaves things vague, though, which I like.
Okay.
Says Thomas.
I occasionally like some vague storytelling, too, as evidenced by my recent replaying of Limbo.
Oh, yeah, you're playing through Limbo.
I'm playing Limbo again.
What are you playing it on?
The Vita. It went Plus on there, so I added it to my library, and I'm like probably 3/4 through it again.
Nice.
I'm trying to think what was...
I seem to recall you did that achievement like die less than 6 times.
Yeah, and then this time I'm like dying in the dumbest ways ever because it's been a long time. So it's just like I just jumped and fell way short. What am I doing wrong? And it's just like you gotta stand on this end and let the thing go up and then run to the other side and do that like 7 times, not just once. What are you thinking? So yeah, it's almost like playing it for the first time again. Although that kind of like. It's been kind of observed, like, the whole spider chapter of the game is probably the most just, like, engaging somehow, and then it kind of starts to temper a little bit.
You mean the start of the game?
The start of the game, like, the first, like, 40 minutes is my favorite 40 minutes, maybe. And after that, it's still good, but it gets a little more puzzly, so you slow down a bit. But, I don't know.
No, wait, isn't the best one when you're, like, the hotel and all, like, the neon signs and stuff?
If you prefer that, I did that stuff already too. Like now I'm into tilting gravity stuff and like saws everywhere. And
right. That game gets a bit hard at the end, yeah.
Yeah, it's not very long though. I'm pretty far through it. Yeah. Hey.
I was just looking up Limbo and the developer Playdead. They don't have any other game.
Like
I'm not surprised.
Like,
they've announced Project 2. It has no release date.
That was like 2010. So it's like ago.
And it looks like Double 11 did the Vita version. What is Double 11?
It runs.
They have done Oh, they do only Vita ports, it looks like, and they did like Little Big Planet, a bunch of Pixel Junk games, and Frozen Synapse Tactics.
Wow.
Okay.
So they're Vita porters. They must be like a subsidiary of Sony.
We've got to be. So that's why I'm a little surprised that they did that for.
Right. They're contracted to work exclusively with Sony Computer Entertainment. Okay.
But I mean, the story in that game is pretty abstract about like, what are you dead? Is this?
I don't even think there is mainly a story. There's just kind of like, here's platforming, and then at the end you're gonna think about this.
Well, there's like a 2/3 point where you're just like, wait, who's that? And then it kind of doesn't let you see who that is, and at the end it's like, oh, I'm about to see, and then the end happens, but I'm not gonna spoil it because
4-year-old game.
Yeah, 4-year-old game. It was
like 2 hours to beat.
I'm sure there's someone in the chat or in this podcast who hasn't finished it.
Sure. There's like one thing I've noticed, like I think the loading on when you die to start up again is like a little bit longer than it was on other stuff, so maybe that's the one Vita kind of drawback, but it's fine.
Is there any sweet back touching?
No, there is not. Although there is in Frobisher Says, which I also played. And
Transition.
Yeah. Man, that game's fun. I enjoy that game, but like there's the one where you're tilting to like find this little floating whale guy, and then you have to aim at him for like enough time to load up your dart gun, and that just stops everything dead every time because I'm just like twisting all around, and I don't know. It's zany, but
maybe you just have to twist faster, like just freak out.
Twist faster and be like more steady somehow. Like it's rough.
There's the real difficulty in Frobisher Says. It's actually extremely difficult.
The better the better you are, the longer do you get to play, or does it always kind of just score is the ultimate thing? That's a set amount of time.
I thought it was score. It's been forever since I played that game.
Just it seems every time I end, it's just like ugh. Like Frobisher's not happy with how
Frobisher's just not happy in general, to be fair.
I guess, but he's like, just not feeling my ability to play these minigames. And I'm also not online right now, so I can't buy more minigames, so I just have the default lineup. But yeah, you're scratching and the dude's back with like the back touch or something.
There's only one more set?
Oh, wait.
I thought there was only one piece of DLC. I don't remember.
I haven't loaded up Frobisher Says in quite a while.
Okay. It was fun though, right?
It was good.
I feel like regardless of how many minigames there are, just the way they come up to say Frobisher Says is
Frobisher Says. Yeah. He's pretty good. I guess also back-touch related, the menus on Wipeout 2048 demand that you touch them in order to discover secret challenges. Like the prototype races, which are
that
8
sounds
laps.
So bad.
It's kind of silly, but over the menu, they're always playing Tour de France by Kraftwerk, so I'm just like, this is the best menu, I think. This is really good.
Menu of the year.
That's probably the only Wipeout game I've played as much as I have. Like, I have HD on PlayStation 3. That was the last one I kind of messed around with. I have XL, but I never really went back to it. That's the one with the Daft Punk, Prodigy, that kind of stuff, right? Or is that...
Yes, it's XL or 3.
Okay. Prodigy.
What was the first PSP one? Was it Pure? Wipeout Pure?
That sounds...
I want to say that's the
plausible.
second one, actually.
Well, there's Pulse as well.
I think Pulse is the second one.
Never mind, you're right. Pure.
Yeah, so Pure.
Pure. That's my Wipeout.
Was that 60 frames per second? Because I guess this one's...
I doubt it.
Yeah, Pure.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I played so much of that.
Wipeout. I like it. I'm on the third kind of year of career or whatever, though, and it gets way harder because it demands you get top 3 every time. And
so while everyone's playing Mario Kart 8, you're like, what about this kart racer?
I'm going to play this other, basically a kart racer, but
I don't know if I
machine
call that a
guns.
kart racer, per se.
Just like that you get items and stuff.
Yeah, you get
I
items.
guess.
There's like boost pads, which isn't inherently kart racery, but yeah.
Right, like Blur's a kart racer, even though you're in cars.
Yeah.
And to be fair, in Mario Kart, you're on bikes at some point, so...
That's also true.
But this has
Or
great,
ATVs.
Like, this has racing
Right.
techno, though, whereas Mario Kart, I don't think I'd describe what you're listening to as racing techno, right? It's more just like jaunty, Koji Kondo.
Mario
tunes.
Kart 8 is like big band orchestra music.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's not what I'm looking for Pulse Pounding racing.
No.
Mario Kart 8 is more like the Donkey Kong rap.
No, that is not even a fair comparison.
No, are you saying you couldn't see that song being in a Mario Kart game?
I could,
Yeah.
which is why I don't like it.
Hey, no,
But
I'm saying the
it seems
Donkey
like it
Kong
totally
rap is
would've-
fantastic.
No.
It's
in a bad way.
It's memorable it's endearing.
It's memorable.
In a way.
To me, it's memorable in a I want to forget this kind of way.
The N64 original version, though, not the Melee version. That was not.
Yeah, no, and I'm referring to both of them.
But just the song.
The Melee one's worse. The Melee one's worse.
Yeah,
That's the only one I know, and it's the only one I need.
The only rap. Okay, DK rap. Some chords is in it. That Deadmau5 song.
Oh,
And
really?
you can select it, so it's cool. You can
Nice.
just skip through the. There's also Invaders Must Die. That kind of 2007 Prodigy stuff. I don't know. The soundtrack's cool, and it's got racing and crazy looking vehicles and hover and all this stuff, but it came out years ago. It was just like, hey, what plus stuff do I have installed on here?
That was a launch
cool.
title, right?
Yeah, and I guess it had incredibly terrible load times when it first came out.
Oh my god, yes. I actually remember playing that.
I'm told they've patched it since. It doesn't seem to be that bad.
Well, I mean, if you're playing a digital copy, then that fixes it.
Also,
considerably.
yeah, it's hard disk stuff, so it wasn't bothering me really at all on that front. Like, if you just restart a race, it noticeably loads way faster than if you're loading up a whole new track and everything. But
Yeah.
it's like maybe 20 seconds or something.
That was the one thing that bummed me out. I remember going on a bus ride to the airport, and like half of the bus ride was just loading tracks.
Oh, yeah. I guess as a pure portable experience, it might not be great. I'm just playing it like, I'm just going to sit down and do some racing.
Yeah.
I don't want to unpack boxes right now. I'm going
Yeah.
to play some racing. So, yeah,
No.
it helped there.
I actually used to play my PSP portably, so
Yeah, it might not be good for that stuff. But I don't know. Good music, good visuals and stuff. That team is gone. Studio Liverpool, that's the last thing they'll ever do. So I'll just enjoy it. But I thought they did a good job. It's been
Was
fun.
there like a Wipeout 1024?
That
I'm
sounds
thinking
like
2048, maybe. That's the Vita
that's
one.
the one I'm talking
No.
about. Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering, like, is that supposed to be the year, or
No,
is it
yeah,
like...
no, sorry, yeah, it's the year. I guess the past games have been set in like 2052 or something. This is like the early days of hover racing.
Okay, I thought it was
So-
supposed to be like a resolution type thing, and I was wondering, was there it's like a 1024 one or something?
No, I think this is just like the first 3 seasons of like professional hover racing or something. There's not like really much of a story, but I really dig the opening cutscene that just shows like the evolution of racing. And it's like stuff we see, like just F1 and all this, and then it goes past like these weird cars that are like driving on walls and stuff. And you're just like, that hasn't happened yet, and it's just like, and then hover. This is gonna just go right up that wall because it's a hover vehicle. Welcome to Wipeout. It's just like, okay, cool techno intro. I watched it twice. Like I've already seen it, but I just want to watch it
Just
again.
really wanted
It's
to.
a
Really
cool
enjoyed
music
it.
video. So yeah, I think that's primarily it's just been Vita. Those couple games, 3 games, I guess. Yeah, that's all I've been playing. So John,
All right. I've been playing some more Mario Kart 8.
Me too. Actually,
That's-
I've been playing that too.
And it's a Mario Kart game.
Yeah, it's about right.
Still don't like the item balance in that game.
I don't see what the problem is, but okay.
I guess explain. I missed this, so now.
Last night I did a sub stream, so we spent about 6 or 7 hours on stream playing Mario Kart 8.
Okay.
That's so much Mario Kart.
I got a single mushroom in 11th place.
What?
Well, you got only one single mushroom because you kept getting triple mushrooms?
No, I only got one single mushroom.
No, I'm just being silly.
I know.
Oh, you're saying like the game doesn't help you out enough?
No, yeah, that's the item balance is off.
Oh, okay.
Someone was telling me it's actually not based on your position anymore, like ranking, but your actual distance behind other racers.
Oh.
So if everyone's cluttered together, 12th place will only get like a green shell or a mushroom.
Okay. So just like
So-
you're not that far from the leaders, so just figure it out.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
you can't go on the offense or you can't go on the defense if they don't give you.
Anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a blooper in 9th place in one race. I was like, thanks. I didn't want to catch up at all.
Does that do the ink thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll
Does
give
that
you
even affect like computer players?
No, I don't think so.
Great.
kind of fudgy.
Human players is
oh,
actually a
what
bit
the-
more effective now than it has been in the past, but
I'm just gonna say like bloopers are the worst item.
yeah.
Like
When
not
was
even.
that?
I don't want to say it's like the most annoying because that's easily the lightning bolt. Just in terms of like what's the lowest quality item, it's the blooper. It's like get out of my games.
The one thing I will say about the blooper now, though, is at least it's a bit more effective now. I've had a bunch of instances where it's actually prevented me from like seeing where I'm going.
The blooper would be good if it makes your whole screen black, and it's just like you got to figure it out for like 3 seconds.
That'd be
At that point,
so evil, though.
no, I think that's where because most of the time it doesn't affect me enough, and if it does, it's maybe like 1 in every 10 bloopers. It'll be like, well, you blocked that one banana. That's not even basically your fault. It's the banana that hit me. So way to go, blooper! You got an assist. No, if you put a black thing, I want to be like, wait, I don't even know where this car's going, and then when it comes up, I'm like backwards or something. Like who knows what happened?
How long has the blooper been in those?
Wii. It was no, or actually no. I believe it was introduced in DS.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because didn't you have to like blow it or something?
Like clean your
No,
screen.
you didn't have to clean your screen. No.
Okay.
Are you sure? I could have sworn you had to.
Maybe? I don't know. It's been a while since I played DS.
That's true. That DS one is great though.
It was, yeah.
Chat
it's
saying-
offline though now, right?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Chat saying computer players will wave back and forth, but it doesn't really impede them enough.
Like at that point, it almost seems like they're like, oh, the human used the blooper. We gotta do something. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just wiggle everyone a little bit. Like,
Slow us all down. We can't see.
yeah. Like,
Also, the brief time I was playing against you, Sean, like, you love drifting and boosting in ways I've never done. So it's just like, I know I'm bad. I'm just trying to race.
I've also been reading up on this. It's called like fire hopping or something now.
Yeah.
What?
It's like the new thing you have to do for like
The
professional, not the professionals, but like if you want to go serious with like tournaments and shit, it's fire hopping. And I guess the idea of it is the game, like when you're driving, you slow down from a boost if you're touching the ground. So if you can remain in the air while boosting for as long as possible, you'll go further.
Is there still a hop button?
So
it's the drift
the
button.
idea is every single time you get a boost, start hopping, because then you'll decelerate at a slower rate.
Wow.
Is it always hopping, or is it just at the tail end of the boost?
No, it's multiple hopping. Just hop for the duration of the boost.
Dude. Okay.
So now, and I've been trying it, and it really throws off my game because I'm real good at like drifting into drifts and back and forth between drifts. But now I need to drift into like 2 hops into a drift, which is throwing me off because my kart's turning a lot more than I'm used to.
Yeah.
So I have to like relearn serious Mario Kart.
Oh, good grief. Okay. Serious Mario Kart.
It's silly. I also like the term "serious Mario Kart." I think is the best.
I just love good grief. Like, that's literally like I'm talking to my mom and I say something games related and she'll go good grief.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like it's. Hey, if I buy it though, I get the Pikmin, and I like that game, so it's like a surefire bet.
And it's still a good game. It's just there's some weird decisions on it.
You've done all the core.
Yeah, like
tracks and
battle
stuff.
mode. We've talked at length about Mario.
Oh, I'm sorry. How's Rainbow Road?
The new Rainbow Road, not a fan of it. The N64 Rainbow Road remake, on the other hand, amazing.
Okay. How's this airplane level?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Airplane level's pretty good.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of the new tracks really good.
Nathan, we've played the airplane level.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. Like,
That's how memorable it was.
yeah, apparently. So there's weird gauntlets. Are there a lot of those? Like the ones where it's just one giant thing? It's not a laps race?
No, those are pretty rare.
Oh, okay.
There's like 3 of those, maybe 4.
Okay. Okay.
In like all of Mario Kart, you're saying?
No, in this one.
What? There's what? Which,
Mount
there's-
Wario, N64 Rainbow Road.
N64 Rainbow Road isn't a. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's loops.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry, I
does.
didn't mean to cause.
No, it doesn't. N64 Rainbow Road is 1 lap of the original Rainbow Road.
Chat,
I don't-
can you
I don't
solve this
believe you.
mystery?
I
Alright.
raced it enough last night. Trust me, I know.
7 hours.
Well, I think you're a liar.
All right.
Nice try to save. Nice attempt at saving.
There's beef.
No, I think you're a liar.
I'm not lying.
See, like you guys take Mario Kart way more seriously than I ever did. It's just a fun. Like,
Well,
just
to be fair,
balloons.
you take capping pens way more seriously than I ever want to.
I'll take it. It's true. I'm like a general manager. Capping bets. I did 10,000 once. It was on a road trip.
That is
It
insane.
was terrible, but yeah, I missed a couple.
I'm
Anyway,
seeing, I'm
you
seeing
said there's
2
3
of
or
them in the
4,
chat.
so what else?
What's the third one? Yeah.
What?
Is there another gauntlet one? Like, there's Mount
I
Wario.
might be wrong. I think there might only have been 2. So
Oh,
I'm
that
seeing someone in the
sucks.
chat says 2 of them, so maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, and shoot.
I'm just trying to think in like all of Mario Kart, which other ones have there been?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of John is right. So
Okay.
about
I'm-
N64 Rainbow Road.
Well, okay, now they're saying John is right. I was about to say my chat's not saying that, but now they're saying John is right.
All right. Again, way too
Okay,
serious.
to be fair, that course is in the bottom right, so it's literally the one I've played the least of.
Okay.
So, but I will. If John is right, then I will admit that I'm wrong.
And we didn't run this but battle mode broken,
Yeah,
right?
battle mode, not fun.
Okay. DLC, maybe that's what they're trying to piss everyone off. And be like,
Maybe.
hey, guess what, guys?
I
Locked for $10.
feel like that's what it's
Oh,
leading
that would
to.
be so mean.
Yeah. Just like,
If
but
I
if
had a
you
group
want
of people to play Mario
balance,
Kart with, you could, like, name your price for Block Fort. Like,
exactly.
that's
Like
so
they're holding
neat.
it like fun hostage, and there's like, you can. What do you think?
Holding the fun hostage.
Yeah, for battle mode.
Okay, I'm gonna change my original statement of Nintendo coming out to the E3 conference with "Told you so" to this year we're gonna hold the fun hostage.
Like, how much would you pay? Like MSRP.
Well, it is the Philza mech, so you never know.
Yeah. Like, dude, it's dangerous. Whatever. That.
Now I'm just thinking of, they have all these planned speeches, and at, like, the conclusion sentence to a lot of these paragraphs, they'll loop back around with, and that's how we plan to hold the fun hostage, and then the words come up behind him.
That's their, like, slogan.
Random
The
note.
recurring theme
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Like, they keep coming back to touch on that.
Honing our ability to hold the fun hostage. And with the Wii U, we finally figured it out. Yeah. Okay.
We're finally gonna bring in these figurines to hold the fun hostage.
I mean, there's no way to know yet how well Mario Kart 8 is doing, right? But it's been getting a lot of chatter.
It sold 1.2 million copies in its first 3 days.
That's way better than 3D World and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Let's put it this way: there's only
like
like 10 games on the Wii U that have sold over 1 million.
Okay.
And
this
a
one's
nice few of those
already
have been out
there.
for quite a while.
Okay.
Are there even
So-
10 games on the Wii U?
Yes, I have like 20 right there.
Whoa.
Yeah, but you also have a lot of PSP games. So
I
you
guess
don't count.
that's... thanks! The question was literally, are there more than 10 games? And I point at 20, he's like, that doesn't count.
Those aren't real. Family Feud. That's not even a game.
No, it's not.
Lego City, though. I heard that.
To be fair, this is your collection. Like, 6 of those could be the same game.
For the same system?
Are you telling me
Okay,
you do not have multiples
I thought I was looking at the same game there.
of games in the same system?
I can only think of one, and that's because someone sent me a replacement copy because mine broke.
You're a liar. You have so many multiples.
I'm not lying.
I got 2 Work Time Fun, 1 digital, so 3.
Like,
I need them. 1 sealed. I don't know why. It's
I
never
need
going to be worth anything.
did you say 1 sealed?
1 is still sealed.
You have a sealed copy of
Sealed
Work Time Fun.
I bought 2.
I want
the
to know
day
how
I got
much
it.
this is worth. I want to know how much this is worth.
Probably
online.
not. I think I checked eBay.
No, don't you remember? You go walk into Nathan's apartment, and there's like a framed picture of like his parents. There's his degree, and then that's that framed copy of Work Time Fun.
Yeah.
How have you not framed it? He actually brings up a very valid point.
I should just display the game somewhere.
Exactly.
I was like, yeah.
You should honestly get one of those like box frames for like thicker than paper, like a card, and
I'm just saying, like,
frame it.
performance art, like, just cap pens somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, a whole day.
Surround the frame with cap pens.
You can make
Reds
a
are
sweet
more
art
fun
piece.
because they're colorful. They're easier to cap. They contrast better with the background. That's a pro tip right there.
There you
If
go.
want cap pens at a pro level. That
That's a
number. at
perfect
the bottom.
example of how not to hold the fun hostage.
Yeah. No, there's no fun to be had in there, really. There's just money. So,
Well, clearly there's something in there to be had.
yes. You get emails.
John, have you been playing anything else?
Bit more Animal Crossing.
Oh,
Right.
really? Okay.
Yeah, I got an Animal Crossing like last week.
Okay.
That's why it's.
He got really into it. Like, he posts like at least 2 pictures on Twitter a day.
No. There. Nathan.
Oh, this is the cart. Okay,
Yeah.
I was looking for the
The box is right there.
Okay, this is the Animal Crossing for the 3DS. So you going to Bug Island? You doing that?
Yeah, that's how you make your money.
That is
I haven't got enough turnips.
Did you like terraform it yet to basically be the maximum bug output?
I never thought to do that.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's literally like get rid of all the shrubs, cut down most of the trees except the ones that the bugs show up
So it's
on.
just like go off screen, refresh. Oh hey, look, it's a Hercules beetle. Catch.
Yeah, you basically get rid of any variable that doesn't lead to one of the good bugs, and you have this ugly-looking island that is just basically a machine for pigs.
For money, it's terrible. Like yeah, it totally ruins the game. Just becomes this one errand you do, and then
It already was that.
yeah, well, paying off.
That's not true. That game's full of tedious errands.
It,
Yeah,
You're right.
exactly.
Months of tedium at your fingertips. It's perfect.
That's why Nathan's so into it.
I was, yeah. I'll probably go back to it eventually.
I don't know. It's okay, but I'm playing the hot new title now, Tomadachi Life.
Yeah, Animal Crossing's done apparently, right?
No, actually, this is making me appreciate Animal Crossing more.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Your friends, your drama, your life in this game.
Yeah, I've always
I'm
wanted my
already
own
in
drama.
this game, and I haven't even played it. Like that's how crazy it is.
Here's the thing. The game is really funny.
Okay.
Tomadachi Life is really funny. Like a lot of it. It seems like the guys who work on the WarioWare games were involved in some way.
Like just
Wait,
you're
is
getting
that actually?
tone.
Wait, oh, hang on. Hang on.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
Are you being serious, or are you just talking thematically?
Thematically right now. I need you to verify what team worked on this because it does seem.
I don't know. It's like Nintendo 6 or however they split themselves up.
You're just getting that vibe.
If it is like the WarioWare team, like I already have a copy in the mail coming to me. I will go out and get a copy of that.
There's a lot of like WarioWare-esque things that happen in that game.
This manual is useless.
I know.
There's no list of credits. Like what? Anyway, there never is.
All Nintendo manuals are now useless.
Oh, okay. There's just a scratch and win.
Yeah, no, it comes with a card with 2 copies of the demo for people. So if you want, you give the demo code to someone so they can try it out, and then they get a free panda suit to give to you.
So like, just hook your friends on this hot new social thing.
Wait, it's literally a referral program?
Yes.
To be fair, that's like really smart.
Yeah.
You can see like scratch cards there and everything.
I don't know.
Do they need to be connected to the internet to get the demo?
Yes.
Scratch card.
Oh, that's a bummer. If it was literally like, hey, why don't you download this section of the game from me while we're on like a camping trip? I think that'd be cooler.
Yeah, if only, but no.
Did you register it already? Because like,
not yet, no.
Oh, dude, yeah. So I'm gonna keep that off.
Yeah, please do that. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I have no idea what the actual developer of
Tomadachi is.
WarioWare is. It's just part of Nintendo.
It's like Nintendo. There's dudes there that make that, and it's funny. But
okay.
Or Rhythm Heaven, I guess, probably similar.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of really quirky things that happen there.
But, okay, what happens? Like, there's Mii's everywhere. There's an island.
Imagine it's like The Sims in a way. Where did I put my 3DS? There it is.
It seems like with Nintendo, it's just like, hey, we needed some help, so we just grabbed this guy. Oh, and he's part of this team, so now this team has worked on all these games.
Hasn't this existed for a little bit, though? Isn't this like the second one?
It's been in Japan for a bit, but yeah, this is the first one we're getting over here.
Okay.
The way it works is like it's kind of, in a way, a Sims-type game. Like you've got a big old island you have control of, you can go around. You move people into your apartments. I'm more so showing Nathan than anything. I can't really show it on camera.
There is an apartment building. There's a bunch of little windows.
Yeah, and each window in the apartment is a me.
Okay.
So like I'm in there.
Whoa, hey, who's that?
The Joker's there.
Okay.
RoboCop is home right now.
Wait.
Like
do you mean like Brendan the Joker or like the Joker?
The Joker.
Oh, okay. I thought like the Joker was his last name.
No, there's
Bubbles from Powerpuff?
Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls.
Okay.
Adam Jensen from Deus Ex doing some push-ups.
And wearing like a sun hat.
Scorpion and my buddy Rob's dancing.
Okay.
It's really quirky. Like you go in and just like you do these like missions that try to make your Miis happy, and you basically watch them live out their lives. That's all this is. It's there's not much gameplay to it.
So that's the goal is like making them happy.
Yeah, you level them up, you level up their happiness, and then you get to make them do these silly things.
So they're mini games, or are you just kind of triggering activities and then watching?
Triggering activities and watching, and then there's some mini games as well, but it's mostly triggering activities and watching.
It's like I'm gonna go to the beach, and then you just watch your.
Yeah, here, literally, I'll go to the beach right now. There's no one at the beach right now.
Okay, let's see what this is.
There's no one here at the moment.
Okay.
You can do anything you want at that beach.
No, you literally just stand there. But I can go to the fountain, and there's someone there.
Oh, okay.
And there's Brock from Pokemon and Mr. Bean. They're just hanging out.
Okay.
Hey, so it's just like...
And that's all they're doing. They're just going to hang out.
Okay.
So wait, do you have to, like, make all these Miis?
Yeah.
What if you don't like making Miis?
Just import them from online. You just scan QR codes.
Yeah, I've already seen
What if you have, like, no friends?
Then just go to a website that has a bunch of Miis.
There's no just, like, give me a random Mii, just, like, autofill?
No.
Oh,
Like,
man.
you
You have to know people. Or
whatever, like Twitter feed is already full of these things.
No, I've seen a whole bunch of QR
like
codes.
it doesn't seem hard. Canadian is home, and he's just sitting in an empty room looking at the wall. Do you buy furniture for them or anything?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's,
or like
that's one of the things you have to do.
All right.
Let me see here.
John, does it have Street Pass?
Albert Wesker's there.
What's the Street Pass?
You Street Pass other people's islands. Every game has one specific commodity that they have.
Oh, all right, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, so like they get your commodity, you get their commodity.
What's the commodity? Is it fruit again?
No, it's just an item. My commodity is a fried prawn hat.
Oh, okay. Your natural resource is fried prawn hats?
Yes. And the person I Street Passed today, their natural resource was paper crowns.
So just like a unique item, essentially?
Yeah,
like
a unique item.
Okay.
When they gave me 3 choices based, like, all right, pick your responses based on what you want to send out, and then it'll show you 3 items, and you pick one of them. I had the choice between the fried prawn hat, a monkey hat, and a caveman outfit.
Okay.
So I picked the fried prawn.
This sounds kind of like just like Street Pass kind of jokery.
Yeah.
Right?
This is all just
like,
a weird,
he's got a yellow shirt.
Quirky joke.
Oh, it's a Mario hat.
Is there any like online play? Like, can we hook
No.
up or something?
No.
Okay.
Oh, like, so even less so than in Animal Crossing where it's like, hey, I'm going to hang out with my buddy and play these dumb mini games or go fishing. Like, you can't really directly interact with people?
Yeah. You can't interact with other people.
It's
This is all single player.
weird social thing.
Yeah, basically you're taking the Miis that are on your 3DS and watching them like kind of live their life. Like I'm watching Ganondorf ride around in a Ferris wheel right now.
Like you do.
I could kind of, like, that's kind of charming in a weird
There's
way.
other like mini games, like there's certain scheduled events, like if you play at a certain time, like you can play an RPG called Tomadachi Quest.
Okay.
There's a magic show at 10 a.m.
Wait, is it based on real time?
Yes.
So that commonality of just like, oh, it's a special day, special events.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you can, like if people are sleeping, like you can sometimes go in their dreams and see really quirky things.
Oh, Luigi.
No one's
that
dreaming
apartment
right now.
floor.
Thomas in the chat says fried prawn hats are in high demand lately. I don't know what world this is. It's weird.
I'm also seeing Pikmin Rock says Nintendo SPD1 did work on it. They also did Rhythm Heaven and Metroid and WarioWare.
Which Metroid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw other M on that list when I was looking, but all right. So here's a question: Is there like an actual end goal? Like it's like get 10 Miis to perfect happiness, or is it just like as long as you keep making Miis, you can keep making them happy, and there's literally no end?
Apparently, you can only have up to 100 Miis in the apartment building. I've got 30 something in there now.
So if you make one Mii and get him happy, it's just going to be variations on that forever.
Yeah, but the idea is like you want to have like female Miis there as well, or opposite gender of yours, I should say, so you can actually like get married and stuff like that. You can have kids.
Okay. So
Right,
it's like
because there's no homosexuals.
Yes.
Oh yeah, in this
version,
maybe in the sequel. Okay, so you're just kind of shepherding a bunch of people's lives and watching things happen. So
Yeah.
that sounds like The Sims to me.
Oh,
I was going to say this is the Sims.
This is The Sims Lite, basically.
But Nintendo's
Which
kind of humor.
Animal Crossing was the Sims Lite.
It's even lighter than Animal Crossing. If you want me to compare the two games, Animal Crossing has many more things to do in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
but this is funnier.
almost with the limits
I
you're
guess.
saying, like this sounds like Nintendogs-esque.
In a way, like here's a news report.
Oh, okay.
There is an extremely popular
Okay,
course
that's
in the schools
freaky
of
and kind of fun.
Island.
That's a weird voice.
Yeah, the Joker is teaching a dating
Expert
course.
Joker reveals tips on how to
So this is like
person.
use your imagination to make your own fun.
One student
Yeah,
control
Okay.
faith. At this
and
display,
every Mii has like a robotic voice.
So if
Okay.
you're not very creative, it's just going to be like, oh hey, Dan is teaching a romancing course.
And then you're just like, why am I watching this cutscene with text?
Yeah,
we asked
Oh, it's Brock Lobster.
their thoughts on the matter.
I couldn't remember what that last name
Wait,
was. It said Brock.
Who made that name?
That was
I
an
did.
educational
That's great.
I couldn't think of what Brock's actual last name was. I'm like, all right, Brock Lobster.
This is Tim Bishop signing off.
So like, there's all like these
Samson,
daily,
I have no idea.
Okay.
there's all like news reports you can watch.
I mean, it seems like this is
It's a
obviously meant to be
goofy game.
played long term, and you'll just find weird content over the course of spending a lot of time with it. But I don't know. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Here's another question: when you're making these Miis in the game, are they then saved outside the game on the 3DS? Like, am I going to get a whole bunch of bullshit Miis?
I'm not sure. I think you can import some of them directly into the game, so you don't have to do that.
Right, because I'd be fine making a bunch for Tomadachi Life, but then I don't want to like have my 3DS full of like Scorpion and Mario and Hitler and shit.
Well, maybe you don't.
I don't.
Yeah.
I just want just Sean, honestly.
Huh. I've already seen a picture of Hitler, so that there.
Yeah, Hitler's on here.
Oh, he's on there. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And all right. I don't know.
Hitler's
Is it
only friend is Professor Layton.
perfect?
Whoa.
Professor Layton's in it? Or
Yeah.
are you just saying me-wise? Like, is
Yeah,
it?
no, I'll even show you. Here.
Okay.
No, it's the real Professor Layton and the real Hitler.
It's like a modeled character, and they actually put him in the game.
Uh,
These apartments are so freakily empty.
here, I'll show Nathan here now. Like you can go into people's dreams too, so that like it'll always be a weird thing. So,
All right, so he's doing
Professor Layton
push-ups.
is dreaming about himself doing push-ups.
And there's a red pepper in the room. and he just noticed it, and now he has it.
This is riveting.
Munch, munch, munch.
I feel way more energized.
Okay. Oh, faster push-ups. That voice is freaky. That's like Colonel Campbell in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, no, all the voices are like that, but you get to pick the pitch and everything.
Okay. Favorite food is steak. Oh, and you learn things that they like, and then you make them happier. Okay.
And you make them like have like.
Oh, and can you only learn these things if you're observing them, kind of?
Kind of, yeah. Like so, his
And then,
Professor Layton's best bud is Adam Jensen from Deus Ex 3.
And
his great pal is RoboCop, and his good pal is Hitler.
All right.
So Professor Layton has some pretty interesting people he hangs out with, and you can.
Man, this
you
sounds
give them,
so
like,
voyeuristic. It's crazy.
It is, and you can give them like catchphrases, like here, like I don't remember any like phrases from Layton, so he's
wonderful.
He just says wonderful right now.
Okay.
All right, I see where this is going. You're trying to give them gifts and everything, and then eventually the iced tea is just no longer cold.
That's also seems like a fair comparison. Like DOA Extreme, but there's like yeah, so there's some mini games and stuff.
Is there a photo mode where they're hanging out by the pool, and you can just kind of look around and zoom in as much as you want?
Kind
That's
of.
the end tier for happiest me.
Not by a pool. But
Yeah, once they get super happy, they let you take creepy pictures of them.
And the
That's,
character models
that's
that
true
win
in
the
life.
DJ. Yeah.
so like I'm introducing.
Wait, grapefruit and white bread. Favorite foods.
Yeah, so like I'm inviting 2 people over now.
Wait, do you even get to choose like what they're wearing and stuff, or do they
Yeah,
just
eventually they'll be like, I want some new clothes. So you
Okay.
go to a shop and buy clothing.
Okay. Weird.
It's
Okay.
a very strange game.
I've never really got way into The Sims, but I guess can you even do dumb stuff like people would break The Sims by like designing a person's house weird and stuff?
No,
Is there
can't
even
even do
that
that.
level of
No.
micromanagement?
No, this is super rudimentary Sims.
Okay. Like interactivity is not high.
Yeah. No, see now because he just got 2 Miis to become friends, so now his happiness goes up. Now he's leveled up.
Okay.
Every time they become happier, I get more money to buy more things. Now I can choose to do if I can change the interior of his house.
Mm-hmm.
I can give him a catchphrase. I can make him sing a song. I can give him a gift.
So like this seems like very much like a social tool. Do they have like you can just tweet right from the game? Or
Yeah,
something
you can
like that?
tweet pictures. That's what I've been doing.
Okay, so that's how you're doing that. It's not okay. That's kind of cool, I
I
guess.
forget if I change his interior.
So hashtag Tomadachi.
Is that how you've been doing the Animal Crossing
Yeah.
pictures as well? Okay, because I was wondering, like, every time you're posting a picture, you're putting, like, hashtag ACNL, and I'm like, what are you doing?
That's doing that automatically. That doesn't even show up on my side at all.
Okay.
So now I made him happy. He's going to give me a gift. So he gives me cold medicine, which I can give to one of the other Miis if they get sick.
Okay, so you're just like some weird.
Yeah, I'm an immense
Entity.
force. But they know that who I am. They know that I'm the lookalike of my own me.
Okay, so you're like the building manager. for
Kind
this
of. So I can
apartment.
even go into the office. So I can see like I've got 30 Islanders. The average age is 35.6. Male to female ratio is 24:6.
Okay,
I can see everyone's personalities.
solving the problem. So that's kind of like the mini games, or is that? Huh.
It's like RoboCop and Ganondorf have the same like mental state. Scorpion, my buddy Rob, Adam Jensen, Wesker, and Hitler, all the same.
They're go-getters.
Trollface and Joker, both adventurers.
Okay.
Once started, nobody can stop them. Professor Layton's a thinker.
Yeah, good.
Lone Wolf, Hank Hill, and a Canadian. My buddy Gerard's an artist. Mr. Bean's a leader.
And it does like photo, like all that stuff to create memes easily and whatever, right?
Yeah, like all the usual me stuff is there.
Okay. I don't know how to.
It's
like, I
a
haven't
quirky game that I feel like you need to experience.
really like you'd prefer like it's a new thing for Nintendo.
Yeah,
so that's
well,
kinda
new for
cool.
us.
Sure.
I don't think you need to buy it, but I feel like you need to experience it. It's weird.
Find someone who has it.
Find someone
see
who has
what
it.
looks
Find
like.
the demo. Try that out.
Okay. And it's full price, right? $40.
Yes. Yeah, it was $40.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't know if I'd really. It's not a strong recommendation at all, honestly.
But it's kind of a weird, quirky thing that Nintendo came up with.
It is a
so-
quirky thing that is entertaining, but I don't know for how long.
Yeah.
I'll admit, like after the first day, I was just kind of like, eh.
No, that's like that. That's the part that's reminding me of my Nintendogs experience of just like, oh, like I've kind of wrung dry this thing for now, and like Animal Crossing has that, but like I was less bothered by it, and was like that has like a couple month time limit for me of like interest holding ability.
Yeah.
Nintendo House was like a couple days, and I was like angry at the end of that couple days. So I don't know if this is gonna fall in that camp or not.
I could see me burning out on this in like a week.
Yeah.
Unless like there's a lot of hidden depth to it.
Okay.
Like I only unlocked like a bunch of areas today. I still got 1 or 2 areas still locked.
On your island.
But yeah, to get those areas unlocked, I need to get 2 of my Mies married.
Oh, okay. So there's
which
like
is hard when the
social
ratio
goals.
is 24-6 male to female. So.
Right. Huh. So you just gotta. So it is just a weird social tool, but can you even interact with people?
You can't. Well, with other like humans, no.
Like message someone else's island, and be like,
No.
"Hey man, what's going on?"
Not at all.
Check out what you did on my island,
Nope,
other than
not at
through
all.
Twitter. So
That's
like,
it.
Okay. So conventional social networks are the
Literally,
to
if I
other
did,
players.
literally, if I did not have Twitter and I was not sharing all these goofy photos, this game would suck.
Right. Because there's like no one. It's just like I'm playing this thing by myself, with my dudes.
Hey, this is how Nintendo's holding the hostage fun.
Holding the fun. Yes.
Holding the fun hostage.
Exactly. Twitter is the key. That's weird. Like, is this Nintendo getting internet savvy or not?
Yeah, I know.
Hashtags.
No, it's weird.
Their YouTube channel.
I don't know how I feel this game, but it's definitely not completely positive.
Okay, that's too bad, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll pick up Mario Kart before I get that then.
Easily recommended. Easily.
Recommendation.
Easily.
Okay.
Very easily.
So Tomadachi, that's really recent. Is that the last thing you played?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, there you go.
News you can use.
And also E3 pondering, because that thing's soon. So
That's tomorrow, technically, because the first conferences are tomorrow at like 9 a.m.
I don't have internet yet, so I won't know what's going on.
Don't worry.
So we should say we're going to be doing a bunch of E3 predictions, but by the time the audio of this goes up, if you're listening to just the audio version, we could have already been wrong or right.
Yeah, so enjoy the totally misinformed nonsense we'll be spouting in the next little
Anyway, so I think we should go through the news, and then I think we should just kind of go into questions, because a lot of them are kind of like, what do you think about E3? So E3 will kind of be like news, questions, all this sort of stuff.
Okay. It'll bridge the 2 segments.
And I'm not going to write down what our predictions are like I do for the Game of the Year stuff. We'll just have to remember, or someone in the chat can just remember. Anyway, first thing I noticed is this Mario Maker thing keeps popping up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we go to that, Lucajin brings up in the chat, it's a funny little casual game to play with friend me's you want while you're on the can or something. Clearly it's not meant to play all day, every day. It's just for those little funny moments.
Okay.
And yeah, that's probably the best point. Just like loading it up randomly for a little bit, and then that's it.
So it's like an app. Like, it seems like something that would be best served just installed on your 3DS.
Yeah. Honestly, this would be an install game, kind of like
on my phone. Just a Nintendo app on my phone.
Or that too.
I guess so.
It's a game you play like for a couple minutes every day.
That sounds like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but like less time than Animal Crossing.
All right.
Daily.
Anyway, so we were saying, Mario Maker. It's mainly just a screenshot that no one can figure out the source from, so it could just be completely fake.
Okay.
And I have the screenshot in here if you guys are wanting to look at it. But it looks like it's about making your own Mario levels. The person's holding a stylus, but we can't figure out if it's a DS, like a 3DS or a Wii U stylus. So who knows which system it's on. I think it should be on both, because like why not?
Yeah.
But it's Little Big Planet style customization for your 2D Mario. That just makes a whole lot of sense.
I guess specifically because
think of all the World 1-1s that people could be making for Mario.
But more so, imagine
actually do it in the
imagine Little Big Planet had really good platforming. How much cooler would that game have been? Like, I honestly never got captivated by it because it's so squishy. Like, it just didn't feel right. Whereas if it's like, hey, we got really well-honed platforming tools that result in some of the best games ever. Now mess with them. That would be awesome. In theory. It could also just result in tons of really easy, terrible Mario content.
I'm gonna assume that's a joke comment. It says, John, how do you feel about Nintendo purchasing Ubisoft?
Yeah,
that's a joke. I'm like, that would never happen.
Thanks, Happy Burger.
Fun fact about
Mario Maker, ROM hacks.
Ubisoft.
That seems accurate, actually.
Company in the world.
Yeah, I believe that.
Wait, like they eclipsed
They have
Activision
the most
for third party?
In terms of
employees.
the number of employees, they're at like 4,300 versus EA, which is at like 3,400.
Okay, number of people, I totally buy that, but dollars, who knows?
They've got a lot of like different locations they're at too.
That's true.
Okay.
Like any kind of major city in the world probably has a Ubisoft. It's just what you get. We start a city, you get a Ubisoft. Anyway,
It's
Mario
like
Maker.
Ubisoft Bangladesh at this point.
And it's outsourced to everyone. Yeah, I'd be down with that in theory. Like, it could result in a bunch of junky kind of ROM hack-esque levels of just like, this level's broken, fun, right? It's just like, no, that's the worst thing ever.
But there's always like, whenever it comes to user-created stuff, it's always like the 1% of these are real cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. If the fundamental mechanics are good Mario mechanics, that could be a pretty cool thing.
Yeah,
although,
I'm curious, like, what Mario game are they going to mimic? Is it Mario 1? That picture makes it look like Mario 1.
Yeah, which is not anyone's favorite Mario game.
Well, it'd be the easiest one, right?
Yeah, but I feel like
sprite-based.
You'd want it to handle better, and, like, you want it maybe to have the ability to go up.
Sure. I'm thinking 3 and World are like...
Well, maybe this is just a start, and we get Mario Maker 2, and it's a bit different. Eventually, we're making 3D Mario games.
Maybe. I doubt 3D Mario Maker, but...
Again, it sort of still fits. Like, Nintendo figured out a cool way to hold the fun... third one is the one you want.
They figured out a cool way to hold the fun hostage.
2, I guess, could be Doki Doki, and then you're throwing onions and stuff, and it's like... maybe, but then, 3 is the one you want. So hold on.
We've come out with new and useful and exciting ways to hold the fun hostage.
Sure. Now I'm thinking NES Remix, how they held back all the cool games until 2.
Yeah, exactly.
They held the fun hostage, and I paid $15. Damn it.
Well, didn't you pay $30 because you got both?
I have yet to get the second one because I don't have online right now.
Oh,
we just moved my Wii U up into the apartment. It's ridiculous.
If you have them both, you unlock the championship mode and stuff like that. So they actually were like, all right, there's a tiny bit of a reason
incentive.
For the crappy one.
I didn't hate it, but it's I played Excite Bike and Ice Climber, and I would never normally do those things. So
Ice Climber's not that good.
It's not. The jumps are real shallow. It's weird.
You clip through platforms all the time.
Oh, it's not fun. But hey, the Smash Brothers stuff. Okay, so Mario Maker, maybe that's real. Who knows? We'll find out in like 24, 48 hours. What? Probably.
It'll be 48 because it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one. And this other one.
Yeah, this
another kind of. I don't know if this is real or not, but we first got a report through IGN.
Oh boy!
Oh my God! The Last Guardian is canceled.
But the title was The Last Guardian officially canceled. I'm like,
right.
Oh damn! I gotta click on this link.
That was the story title because the title was changed. Eventually, Sony came out and they were like, "Yeah, what are you talking about? It's not canceled." And they're like, "Okay, IGN, where'd you get this from?" And they got it from IGN Russia.
They
got it from themselves.
Another branch.
No, it was just that's the branch that published it. So
an unnamed source talked to IGN Russia and officially confirmed this, and then subsequently not so officially, and then they retracted that part of it. But
and now the article title is Last Guardian might be canceled,
which is way more accurate. Like that's not even a headline though.
Exactly, that's
just like expected at this point. It's like it probably is. Really.
Hey, I just thought of something. It's been like 8 years. You know what? Maybe it's canceled. Headline. Yeah. No one cares about that. That's
it Tuesday. It might be canceled.
Yeah, it's been a little while since I heard anything. That Shadow of the Colossus, HD, there was a trailer on there, so that was confirmation of something. But now, at this point though, I guess a lot of people, like Paul was saying, I just want closure. Like if it's just done, that's fine. Yeah. Just say something definitive. And this sounded like it could have been that, and then it totally wasn't even that.
What's gonna happen is at E3. They're gonna do the same trailer again,
but without the Miller's Crossing.
No, it'll look even better. That's all it's gonna be.
It's the exact. And it's on PlayStation.
Because remember, the second trailer was the same thing, but like the fur was better on the monster.
It's just like we touched up the trailer's assets. And
so to be fair,
with the whole year in between, I would want it to look better. But
that's the only thing that they're gonna show. It's the exact same trailer, just looking slightly better.
So there's a kid and like a giant cat, dog, bird thing, and what do you do? Hey, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Team Eco is working on it, and they made really cool stuff. So
I thought it was crazy the number of people just being like, "No," and it's like you don't know anything about this game.
Yeah, there's a feather.
This might be terrible.
Well, it's because it's a Team Eco game. That's why.
I know, and that's the other thing is like I don't want it to be canceled because I feel like if that studio stopped, like that's a cool studio and they make cool stuff.
But I mean, key people already left, right? Like
and they've only made 2 games.
I know. I like both of them. But Shadow is really the kind of high thing that people look at.
Yeah.
But, it's 9 years ago, 2005, right? maybe 2000, like 8 years since they started saying the words "The Last Guardian." So I don't know, but I guess the news here is like how bad that headline was, and how this is basically the same story. We on this podcast have talked about. Oh, I heard "The Last Guardian." Someone said those words out loud, and they work for Sony. So maybe it's gonna happen, you guys. It's just like pretty much okay, maybe. Why? It's like I want it to happen. At this point, it's been so long. I'm kind of numb to it now. If that game comes out, Duke Nukem Forever 2. Do
you really think that bad?
Maybe not.
Shadow was delayed quite well.
Hey, Gearbox bought Duke Nukem. They must be doing something with it, right?
So Gearbox gets hired, finishes Last Guardian.
What happens if there's a Duke Nukem announcement this E3? How weird would that be?
Well, I mean, if it's like their own in-house, developed from day one thing, maybe people would be down with that. It's just like we made a dumb.
There's no way. They're still working on what was it, Mad Max
and Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Right,
Wait,
that comes out this year.
Is that this year?
I thought Mad Max was Avalanche, wasn't it?
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Oh, what? No. Borderlands. What am I thinking of?
They're doing some sort of. Like license.
They've got some other license. That's right. It's not Aliens, obviously, because that came out.
I remember that trailer with like I can't remember. There was like a desert and like race cars in it.
Border Worlds.
All I remember is Borderlands the pre-sequel. That's the only thing I remember. Gearbox
is doing something else. Anyway, yes, pre-sequel comes out this year.
Okay.
But
see if chat has any like insight into what we've been trilogy.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess just moving on then. Gaijin Games, they made the Bit Trip games and Runner 2.
Yep.
They have now changed their name, and I guess the way they're making games to Choice Provisions.
Okay.
They still seem to be doing music-based synesthesia games.
Yeah, because remember they did Whoa Dave. I was playing that at PAX East.
Okay.
I remember you talking about that. Okay.
Yeah, they still had Gaijin Games as a name back then.
Right. Okay. Well, when they made this announcement with the name change, they did not mention Whoa Dave. They talked about 2 new games. I'll try and get their names up here in a second. There's a big trailer on their site, but Laser Life, which is coming to Steam.
I think that was the second game at their booth. Was something like that.
Thoris, which is an iOS and Steam game coming out later this year.
Did they merge with anybody or hire some people? Or
I guess I could see
sort of derogatory term.
Yeah, I could see why they changed the name.
So maybe that's why it's got alliteration though.
They're saying in their little write-up, this is why we call ourselves Gaijin because we were small and whatnot.
Oh, okay, and now that we have people looking at us, we're like, hey, we gotta class up a bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe. Huh.
And they don't want people to be offended by their name.
It's like, whoa, hey, yeah, maybe. What's the new game titles? Do you have them?
Yeah, Laser Life, which comes out next year. It's on Steam, and Thoris, which is Steam and iOS this year.
Thoris?
Thoris.
Okay. Those aren't words that would have been like, oh. So.
To be fair, Choice Provisions isn't really a name you'd think of for a company either.
I guess so. But it's totally inoffensive.
Well, their website is totally choice, so it's all about choice, man.
All right.
Oh, Dave will be coming to 3DS, Vita, iOS, Steam, Ouya, and Fire TV.
Why did that sentence have Ouya in it?
Why did it have, Fire TV? That was the weird one.
Fire TV just came out though, so why not?
Yeah, Broken Age got ported to it, and I was just like, oh right, yeah. You said you would do that in the Kickstarter. Why did you do that?
That's like a few weeks back. I saw a headline saying Batman Arkham Asylum is now on Ouya, and I was like, what is going on? What?
Yeah.
Ouya is clearly making a heavy push. Also, I'm sure it's a great version of that on Android.
Oh, yeah. The frame rate's probably so good.
I'm just silky. Who is the person? Who is the audience sitting there with their Ouya being like, yeah, finally, Batman Arkham Asylum! This is awesome.
There's got to be someone.
Maybe it's like, a global stage thing. It's like somewhere you wouldn't even think. It's like, oh, dude, it's huge in Mongolia. Like, they love the Ouya. It's the #1 console.
The official console of Mongolia.
But they have no other consoles. They're playing this,
gotta go
4-year-old game.
Not all about North America anymore. Gotta go international. They know. They were ahead of the game. I have no idea. Ouya.
Anyway, the Ouya is a thing. You can now officially use the Xbox One controller on your PC. They have released drivers for it.
Nice.
Rumble triggers.
I think I'm just going to keep my 360 one hooked up.
I honestly use my PS3 controller.
Okay. That's a solid gamepad, too. I don't know. preference.
Do you use your PS3 controller wired to your PC? Is that how it works? Or,
Yeah.
Okay. From what I was told, normally you have to like just choose to switch over to that controller or whatever. You have to go do an extra step. Is that true?
Yeah, I have to use a program called Motion Enjoy, I think.
Okay. And then I was told that Transistor actually will just pick it up automatically.
Oh wow, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
I have it cloned an Xbox 360 controller since the button layouts are pretty much the same. So.
Right. But I think the PS3 one or the PS4 one can work officially, can't it?
Yeah, officially the PS4 one can work, and I guess now the Xbox One can.
Yeah.
So there you go. They're both preparing for PC gaming, being the eventual winner of the console race.
Yeah, or just kind of the mainstay thing that's always there. But yep.
Small bit of news: the first 3 Phoenix Wright games are coming to 3DS this year.
Nice.
In 3D.
Ooh. And I believe it's a digital only game too.
That makes sense, but like, so it's just, hey, this person, like this flat.
Well, they're all
character.
sprites, so why not?
Yeah. Okay.
No, the reason I bring that up is just so it's not like they're porting the HD one over. Like they're actually doing something to it.
Okay. Or like the iOS port is pretty like meat and potatoes, right? It was just standard stuff. So.
But I mean, to be fair, you're playing that for the story.
Yeah, it's a novel essentially.
Yeah.
About this lawyer in Japan, and there's a ghost.
I need to play that second game. I need to keep going with that. And the last bit of news is that the Wii U is finally starting to get DS games on the Virtual Console in Japan with brain training.
Yeah.
Oh man, brain training.
That's a good start. Good job, Nintendo. You did it.
So much Sudoku on the big screen.
There's not even that many Sudoku puzzles in it, if I remember correctly.
It's like maybe 50, 100.
Something.
No,
like
there's
that?
more than 50. But...
No, it's a low number.
Okay. 150, maybe.
I thought brain training was pretty popular.
I
was
dug
super
it,
fun.
yeah. It was fun. It's like math minutes. It's like grade school, but you get to play it voluntarily whenever you want.
Yeah, you come and you do that daily challenge. You do it every day. You get a stamp on the calendar. You get to put the stamp on it.
And it's like nonsense pseudoscience. It's like, your brain is 37. Better train up. And it's just like, okay.
That guy, you know, there's a microphone on the controller. You can say glasses to him, and he'll go, "Whoa!"
Yeah. He's a Smash Bros. Background or something? What is?
No, you're thinking Andros.
No, but isn't that Dr. Dude?
Oh, actually, yeah, in the new one, I think
so. Yeah. Like they're tying in all their properties.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you were thinking Andros as well.
Oh, okay. No, I'm pretty sure.
I think there is like a brain training map for Smash Bros. For 3DS. Because remember, a bunch of the boards or backgrounds for the 3DS one are based on
To
DS
be fair,
games.
this doctor, what's his name? Do we know?
Kawasaka or Kawasaki?
Ryu Kawashika.
To be fair, Kawashika. I can reach behind me and grab a copy of Brain.
All right, so the doctor, for all we know,
every problem.
for all we know, he could be Andros.
My wall
He is just a
so many
floating
problems.
face.
Kawashima, Dr. Kawashima.
All right, Dr. For all we know, this could actually be in the Star Fox universe, and it is just Andros with like a husk over his face.
Sure. So he just takes off his mask like Mission Impossible style, and it's Andros the whole time.
Right.
That'd be a pretty good twist.
Eventually,
To
if you
change
get
the stage or something, sure.
if you get your brain level low enough, he's like, this guy knows too much. I have to now end him.
He starts giving you wrong information.
What is it?
Yeah.
Is he like a character they made up, or is he like a real dude?
He's a real person.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know if he'd be down with also being Andros at some point.
Unless in real life he actually is a cyborg, and then this is just totally accurate.
Dr. Ryuta Kawashima.
Okay. I'm just thinking about this.
Now you got me wondering, but that would actually be pretty sweet if he was Andros.
Yeah, like, you know, just pulls off the face mask to reveal this shitty polygon-looking thing, and it starts blowing squares at you.
Yeah.
And then it says, now you're dead, and your age is 99. No, it says, now your brain age is dead.
Whoa.
That's so fluent from a doctor.
Did you guys? You probably have the 3DS Brain Age, do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. I
forgot there was even one.
A new one came out. I wonder how it is, but oh well.
Did you ever do that Vision game?
Oh no, the Vision training, like the eye training.
Wasn't it like Vision Center or something or Flash Focus? That's what it's called.
Yeah, I never checked it out.
That was Namco though, wasn't it?
That wasn't a Nintendo.
That was the one that had like Pac-Man things in it.
Oh, was it? Okay, I remember playing it a little bit.
Pseudoscience. It's fun.
Anyway, that's all the news stories I have. Should we make some predictions?
Sure.
Or do you want to go through questions because they kind of spark a lot of the predictions?
Let's go questions.
Okay, yeah,
predictions.
I guess so.
All right.
We'll end with some more.
John, kick it.
No!
I kicked the mic.
All right, I'm going to read this first question from Jock. Who do you guys think is going to...
Wait, John hasn't said it yet. John, kick it.
Oh, emails.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you're looking for. I
I
thought
was
he
like,
was supposed to
why
read
does
the
he
question.
say kick it? I guess I'll kick the microphone.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay.
Well, thank you for committing to the bit.
Yep, you're welcome.
Whereas I thought you meant kick off the questions, and yeah, all right.
Which
sorry.
people can email into topdownperspective@gmail.com.
That's right. Or at TAP Podcast, or the Facebook page, or the Steam. Don't put questions there. We'll never see them.
Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah. I occasionally check it and go, oh, wow, that number went out. Cool. Thanks for hanging out in this weird place. But, yeah. Who do you guys think is going to win this year E3?
This is by Jock.
Yeah. Who's going to win?
Who's gonna win it, guys? How strong?
The Los Angeles Kings.
The Los Angeles Kings are going to win E3. Yeah, I guess
And then
so.
the Miami Heat.
Oh, God. Is the final happening like the same week?
Yeah.
Like the last game, or just like...
No. Game 3 or 4 will be happening.
Okay.
So.
Dude, there was like a basketball final one year too, right?
Yeah, I think there was 1 year both of them were happening.
Perfect.
That was like 2 years ago. I
More
think.
people in the area during that is always the best.
There's already too many people in Los Angeles. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
But now they're all going to be drunk and celebrating sports.
Perfect.
Or celebrating nerdy video games. But in the end, they're all going to be lighting cars on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
that'd be a great end
if
of
someone
E3.
like announces something wrong, it's like, oh!
And now for the ceremonial lighting of the street on fire.
Yeah. Like if Last Guardian actually is canceled, all the Team Eco fans are just gonna freak out.
Yeah, like it's almost like The Purge, in which this is like a serious thing that is going to happen.
Like Los
I'm
Angeles
sorry, I'm sorry for all the businesses. You know, we pulled a street name out of the hat. We are lighting the street on fire.
There have been weird crime sprees lately. It's been weird. It's been a weird week for crime spree news.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what is happening? So perfect. Get everyone in the same space. And all we need is a tinderbox ready to go off. And like, what's the news gonna be? What's the news?
So basically, I am going to be killed, is what you're saying.
Be careful. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
LA's scary place. Who's gonna win? The consumers, man.
I was
the
going to use the
gamers.
people.
Yeah. Valve.
Sony.
Nintendo could really use a win.
Nintendo could really use a win, but I think the safest bet is Sony.
Like they're gonna keep.
I was thinking Sony. Yeah, they're on they're in a real good spot. They seem to know exactly what to say when to say it.
What I'm worried about with Sony though is they have that Project Morpheus thing they're going to talk about, their Oculus Rift equivalent.
Yeah, their 3D stuff.
I feel like that's going to dominate the press conference and might like detract overall.
I don't think it would dominate.
Announcements or
I
anything,
could see them bringing it up, but I don't think it would dominate.
You don't think they're going to pull a Kinect or a Wonder Book?
Oh yeah, remember that thing?
Let's not forget Wonder Book.
Harry Potter exclusive.
Again, I wouldn't say the Wonder Book dominated that press conference. It was just a section
it was
of it.
the joke that.
Yeah, it was the joke of that conference.
There will definitely be jokes, but I'm going to agree with you. I think Sony is going to probably.
But like, what is it they have kind of ready to show off? Like, it would be like, hey, we're gonna actually show you a trailer for the next Naughty Dog thing. Check that out. We got, Quantic Dream actually has a trailer. For the next thing or
rumors of new God of War have been going around.
Sure,
I've been seeing. This isn't specific to Sony, but I've been seeing a lot of rumors of the new Tomb Raider from those guys. I don't know if it would.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like
It's a little soon for that.
Well, it's 2 years.
2 years now.
I guess, but like the definitive edition just came out for a couple months ago for Xbox One and PS4.
Mm-hmm. Oh, to show something.
Yeah,
but
Last of Us
will
Remastered
exist.
will be there.
Yeah.
I feel like they're probably just gonna have a bunch of third parties come up and be like, yeah, here's some more on Kingdom Hearts 3.
They've been doing a great job, like fostering a bunch of indie love.
I've heard there will be no Kingdom Hearts 3 at E3.
Oh, you're right. No Kingdom Hearts 3, no
What?
Final Fantasy 15.
Okay.
Neither of those will be there.
Like, what? The Phantom Pain?
Deep Down will probably be there.
Yeah.
That's the Capcom project.
Oh, the kind of not Demon Souls looking thing.
Yeah.
Sort of, with the knight. Yeah, okay. I remember that vague trailer thing. But okay.
All right.
Oh,
Next question.
Getaway
This
is
is
coming
me,
back.
and it's to John. I forgot to add that. Did you finish 999?
No.
All right. This next one's from Wesley. John, I heard you like Dark Souls. Do you own the second one? And if you do, what do you think of it?
I don't own the second one, and I haven't played any of them.
So
I don't know where you heard this from.
you don't
Yeah.
like it or dislike it? It's just
I
that is a
haven't
game that
played
exists. Okay.
I saw someone play
Someone is spreading rumors about you, man.
It's like,
Apparently-
you heard wrong, Wesley.
Yeah, I saw someone that I lived with play the character creator of Demon Souls, and that
perfect.
was it. And I walked away while they were doing that, came back, and they'd switched games. Like, I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. Like, I was going to ask, like, did you like what you saw? But
It sure looked like a character creator. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wesley, this is what I'm going to tell you. Find the person that told you this, and I will show you a fucking liar.
Dark, all right.
That is a little dark. That's not where I thought he was going to go.
Anyway.
Cody writes in, were you guys ever into TCGs?
Trading card games.
Pokemon, Magic, etc. And if so, what did you think of them?
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid and Pokemon. Back when they were new. It was fun, but expensive, which really... Expensive hobbies. I already have one. I don't need any more.
Sure. Like, there was a time where it was like a crossroads in my life, right? Where a bunch of people were getting way into the Magic, and I was like, okay, like, people I admire and, respect their opinions are getting into Magic, I'm going to start buying some Magic cards. And I got a couple, like, I got a binder full of Magic cards. And then at some point, it's just like, oh, this is an infinite path. Like, this has been happening since 1993, and there's always going to be new cards. So I either have to get way in or just not go at all. So I basically just stopped. But now I have a bunch of cards, and I don't know what to do. Like, moving, it was kind of like, oh, yeah! And I was, like, putting cards in, like, the little sleeves and, like,
Nice.
reshuffling my football cards to make room for more Magic cards.
Nice.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I started down the path, and then I stopped before. I've played a couple rounds and stuff with other friends.
The actual ending of that story is you were like, oh yeah, and now I'm actually really in debt because I got reeled back into them hard. Please help me, guys.
It just doubled back. You double down on it.
Right, me discovering that binder is going to light the fire.
And I realized when I chose that path during that crossroads, I chose wrong.
Yeah, so I got to go rethink that.
I'm going to be at Sentry Box for the rest of my life.
I mean, I got all these pennies for counters, so I'm ready. I can throw down for days. I got a fungus deck of forest creatures that are all parasitic.
You know more about this than I do, to be fair.
There are friends who are way good at
Magic never grabbed me. The only Magic cards I have in this apartment are the free decks they give you at
at every PAX and stuff? Yeah. Those are around too, but they are now part of my collection that I have for no reason. Should I cash out now? Should I go down to
a lot of your
Phoenix Comics and be like, hey,
maybe.
Is any of this worth anything?
A lot of them are probably not tournament legal anymore, or like have been reprinted.
So do they like rebalance the game? And
That's the reason. That's how they keep people actually interested and keep buying more cards.
It's like, we made it perfect. Okay, that won't do.
Yeah.
This is no longer allowed, and Planeswalkers were too good.
Maybe, I don't know. You might have a decent amount in them. You never know. Depends on how long ago you got them and how rare they were.
But so Yu-Gi-Oh, was that
I was really into trading card games, and a lot of them, like I played Magic and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. I even was looking into like Dark. What were they called? There was some other anime bullshit. I have
Judgment.
I have Harry Potter trading cards.
Yeah.
I have Naruto trading cards and Dragon Ball Z trading cards.
There's like .hack trading cards, like a lot of games. And
I had Episode 1 trading cards.
But the ones that I got most into were Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic. And I still have my decks, and eventually, I got to a point where I was like, this is too much money. Stop right now.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like, there's nothing even, like, I think the argument that a friend of mine, we were at a comic store, and I was looking at the Magic cards, just like, this is not even creative like you should just buy comics. Like it's at least a story and it ends or something. Like, yeah. It's
but with Magic cards, you make your own story.
Yeah,
just like Tomadachi Life.
Make your own stories.
Yeah.
It does say your life.
Out now in stores.
You're me here.
For $40.
Yeah. Pirate hat. All right.
$40, or you could buy a whole bunch of Magic cards.
There you go. Same thing.
So yeah, we've had run-ins with TCGs, but at present we're recovering, I guess.
Yeah. I'm playing some Hearthstone, and that's as far as I'm getting.
Okay. That's just on the internet. You don't need actual cards with card sleeves or anything. So.
No, I just need to be buying virtual booster packs.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I haven't put any money into Hearthstone.
Chat says there are Magic formats that do use older cards, so some of the cards could still be worth money. You should check the prices.
That just sounds crazy. Like you're going to sit down for a game, and it's like, oh, what format do you want to play? It's like, what are you talking about? Magic cards?
No, there's tons of different rule sets.
That's okay. Not when I was
It's like D&D, like Dungeons & Dragons. There's like, oh, what rule set do you want to use? 3.5, 4?
Oh, that's right. Again, I haven't played Dungeons & Dragons.
Man, I'm just thinking back, like, there's still ongoing talk about the E3 question. Like, we didn't even bring up Microsoft. Like, do they just not have a chance at all to make
They've got an uphill climb.
Headway.
They've got an uphill climb, and people already know what games they're probably going to reveal.
It's just like, hey, Halo. Oh yeah,
Halo 5,
Actually,
Halo 2 Anniversary Edition, Crackdown 3.
Actually, I was just gonna say, guys, Crackdown 3, just shut up, Crackdown 3.
That's enough. Even in like a kind of saturated market of superhero open world things, like I've already got Saints Row 4.
Crackdown's the only one that has agility orbs.
But no, Saints Row 4 stole all that, and it was so good.
You're right. And hey, I love Saints Row 4. Don't get me wrong. I love Saints Row 4. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying Crackdown 3 was the original orbs.
It was. It's true.
They have the OG orbs.
Yeah. They also have the announcer guy, so that's cool.
Hey, Saints Row's great. Crackdown's great too. All right.
Okay. Crackdown 2 was not super great.
I liked Crackdown 2. You and me played it together.
We finished the end part, but I don't know. I was listening to a lot of rap music while I was playing it. It was fun.
It was a dark time in my life.
Hard Knock Life.
Exhibit. He's a fun guy. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Crackdown 3. So you're saying if they announce Crackdown 3, Xbox wins. Microsoft. They walk away with it.
Is that what you're saying, Sean? Because I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'd be super excited about that. I feel like Microsoft is kind of doing a lot of Me Too, or I guess catching up a bit.
As the only person here who hasn't bought into a next gen console yet, other than the Wii U, which we're just gonna kind of treat as a second class thing. Apparently,
it's just a second class citizen.
Yeah. Pikmin 3 is fun. I have been kind of looking at the announced library and stuff of the Xbox One with a little more interest, just because they have Remedy on board and Swery and stuff. They're talking to people I care about.
Yeah.
So it's just I want to play Quantum Break. I want to play it. If it's actually exclusive, I'm gonna have to buy one of those things. And I already know Dead Rising 3 is supposed to be okay, right?
And that's coming to PC now.
Oh well, okay.
Yeah, that just got announced last week.
Actually, I think that's a good point, Nathan. You're the best audience. So you don't have either. You're obviously kind of looking a little bit.
Sure.
What would each company need to announce for you to be there they go, this one pushed me over the edge?
I'm trying to think if there's any property that Microsoft has.
Halo 5? You're the Halo guy.
I've kind of fallen off being the Halo guy. The 343 stuff hasn't really appealed to me much.
4 was alright. I like 4.
I didn't really get too.
So Destiny?
I mean Bungie, but that's on everything, right?
No,
it's not even on one.
That's Sony exclusive.
That's Sony and PC and stuff, right?
Yeah,
so
I don't even know if it's PC. I think it's just Sony.
No, I'm pretty sure it's going a little broader than that. But man, I've never. I don't know if there's a game Xbox can say, but they're kind of going for big budget stuff.
What about Forza Horizon 2, which is also supposed to be?
I'm super excited about that.
I'm told Horizon was fun. I never actually played it, so yeah, I don't know. It's not like there's a single game thing. I guess that they're going for big marquee kind of splash budget stuff versus I have a means of playing all the cool indie games PS4 is talking about.
So at the moment you're leaning Xbox.
A little bit, just because it sounds there's actually going to be exclusive stuff and exclusive experiences over here, whereas this sounds like a PC with good streaming and stuff, but that's not really. And I don't care about Infamous. And yeah, I got the Vita, so I can get some of my Sony on somewhere.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. It's a kind of open field right now, but Quantum Break, dude, you stop time, and it's a TV show, but it's also a game. Alan Wake was real fun.
I want to see what Remedy's gonna do, to be honest.
Yeah, they're cool video game storytellers, so I'm kind of interested in that.
I really like Remedy. Right. Alan Wake. I love Alan Wake.
Yeah, going back to it last year, it was just oh wow, this is so cool. This is just fun. The DLC thing was cool too. I actually was totally into American Nightmare. It's kind of short, but.
Oh, I thought you meant the actual DLC, the Writer and the Signal.
Oh yeah, the Signal. No, the Writer was a pretty good one. The Signal, you fight a TV monster, and that's kind of cool, but.
The second one was the cool one.
Second one was the best one with the lighthouse stuff.
Yeah, that part's great.
That's satisfying stuff. So. Alan Wake 2, if they announce that for Xbox One exclusive, I'm gonna go buy one.
No way, they're focusing on Quantum Break.
I know, but if Quantum Break, if they reveal more about it, and I am intrigued sufficiently.
Which, speaking of which, of weird things, did any of you guys look into Murdered Soul Suspect? Because we're all Ghost Trick fans.
I heard it wasn't that good.
Oh.
I heard some kind of interesting things besides the stealth section sucks, but other than that, it sounds exactly like Ghost Trick. Except you're not like possessing like.
No, yeah, story-wise,
items.
I've been hearing the Ghost Trick kind of vibes for a while, but I don't know. I haven't seen real footage of it or
Yeah,
anything.
the first
so-
review I read didn't really catch me. So
Oh, it's actually coming out? Like
it's already out.
It's already out.
last week.
What the I've been paying attention. I got
There was
internet.
like no marketing. Yeah, there's a quick look on Giant Bomb if you want.
Okay, I'll look at footage of that when I have internet. It's weird not having internet. For 1 week, you fall completely behind. I got Twitter. That's my only window. But
That just shows you where humanity is. If you're a week without internet, you're just like, I'm lost.
I don't know what
How
I
do you-
don't know what's happening.
What happened to the world?
I'm sure it's
not
all
the same world I left.
Andrew, no time for E3. Questions are more important. Okay. Over the past few days, I've started playing through Mass Effect 1. Since I never played them and have heard good things, and not so good about the third, but still. But so far, from my 18 or so hours in Mass Effect 1, it feels kind of dated. Or is it me, or did it just not age well? Yeah, Mass Effect 1 didn't age super good.
Pretty much everyone's told me if you're gonna play Mass Effect, just jump straight to 2.
2, I mean...
I don't know. So I feel
I
like I
like-
have a unique stance on this because I played 1, didn't like it, played 2, loved it, and then went and played 1 and liked it.
Okay, so get your appetite for it in 2, and if you really like what you find, 1 is more tolerable, maybe.
It's kind of like the whole like, hey, I like Assassin's Creed. Where should I start?
2.
Well, 2's real good, but like
1 is where they kind of establish some stuff.
1's really important, and I feel like Mass Effect 1 is also really important.
Like the Reapers are introduced and everything, and the characters
Exactly,
are
like that game,
established and everything.
like that whole game is kind of like a big arc, right? So it's almost like, yeah, you know, the second game is like way better. They fixed so many things. Is there any way you can just muscle through 1? Like you'll appreciate it.
It's almost like that game's deserving of like a Metal Gear 3 subsistence style. Like we changed some fundamental mechanics, so they're
it's a little
good
late
now.
for that, though.
It is. It's way past the point where that really makes sense. I mean, they did the trilogy release.
Yeah,
and
and
it
they didn't
fix
do that
it
for Wii U
that.
for some fucking reason,
No, yeah, there's just 3
which was
came out.
dumb.
Yeah, that.
I still think that's stupid. That was the perfect point. Literally the perfect point to do a trilogy release. A brand new system comes out with an audience that's never played the series before, and you only release 3.
That was apparently like this schism forming between EA and Nintendo over like Origin stuff in the Wii U or something.
I've
That's
heard there's a
the
lot
rumor.
of politics behind that move.
Yeah, so that's them flipping off Nintendo with this weird overpriced single game long after it's relevant. Also, 3 isn't bad at all. I liked it.
Well, the ending is what pissed people off.
I thought it was good.
I believe both of us landed on, I'm fine with the ending.
Yeah, I had no significant issue. I know they only changed the colors and like there's very small variations and all that, but it still felt like a conclusion, and I was kind of into it. So I don't know, but Mass Effect 1, yeah, that has of the series certainly aged the most. That was like me playing it in 2009 or something. Even it was just like, oh wow, this frame.
Well, I remember I played it back in like 2011.
Yeah. A 360 version specifically. I haven't played the PC one. Maybe with better hardware, you can fix some of the issues.
My opinion is still, just try and muscle through it. Like,
okay,
you'll appreciate it.
You'll appreciate how good it gets later more. Yeah.
And you'll just appreciate knowing the story.
Eat your vitamins, kids. You know, it's good for you. I found a Nintendo E3 Predictions bingo card on Tumblr, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see any of the things on it at Nintendo Direct. What do you think? Okay, we're going to look at this bingo card right now.
I looked at it a bit earlier. Yeah, they all seem pretty, like, I could see that happening.
So, Wii U price cut, discuss.
I don't think that... Well, I don't want to discuss every one of these. I don't think the price cut's happening.
New furniture and New Leaf.
Yeah.
I could not care less.
Yarn Yoshi, they'll elaborate on that probably. That
Probably
makes
not.
sense.
It's been too long.
Oh, wait, you're saying that's just a dead project?
No, I think there's still going to be, like, it's been a while.
Okay. X-Trailer.
Smash Bros. You know what? One thing that's not on here that I think they might do is maybe finally a title for Smash Bros. That first one's coming out.
They already told you. It's Super Smash Brothers for 3DS and Wii U. They said that's the title.
Oh, really?
They've confirmed that, like, last year.
I guess. Know that.
Well, like the 64 one, Super Smash Bros. 64.
No, it's just called Super Smash Bros.
Oh, it was.
Oh
just
man,
called
so
Super
it's like this Xbox One mix-up thing again.
Oh great. Okay.
Crap.
Like,
You can't be surprised with a company that names its new system.
Well, whatever.
Wii
Everyone
U.
calls it like Brawl Melee, and this one just doesn't have a.
Yeah, this
subtitle.
is gonna be 3DS and Wii U now.
Okay.
Well, to be fair, a lot of people just call it Smash Bros. As well.
Yeah.
Which is like, Smash U. That's what I was
Smash
playing.
U and then
Smash U.
Smash 3D.
You know, that's like a sentence. I don't know. Oh, sorry. What else?
Well, no, it's Super Smash Bros. But they changed the E in Super to a 3.
Oh my god.
Bayonetta 2 release date.
Yeah, I can see a Bayonetta 2 release date.
Okay, that'd be good.
Actually, here's the thing. This is what they did. It's Super Smash Bros. They changed that E to a 3 for 3DS, and then they changed the A in Smash to a 4 because it's the 4th Super Smash Bros.
I mean, this is like the easiest card to make though, because it's just like new entry in Zelda, new Metroid, maybe a Star Fox, maybe like all of those could happen. There's no new Pikmin on there. What's that about?
Well, they just did New Pikmin.
I know. So I guess fair.
The real question is, where's my new Rhythm Heaven?
Yeah. Apology? Do you think that's gonna happen?
No.
Yeah, well, there's always the please understand
Sure.
part of Iwata's speech.
Actually, yeah. Like even when they delayed some games last year.
Except
it's just
Iwata's
like,
not going to be there this year.
No, this is pre-recorded. He's probably going to be in that video.
I thought he was also there.
He's not going to physically be at E3, but
I
I'm pretty
understand
sure they
that.
pre-recorded the video.
Oh, you think so? Because I thought last year he was there and they were recording the video, or they pre-recorded it with him there.
I don't know. I thought it was pre-recorded.
I think. Oh, maybe because I just know he's at there usually. So, but I don't know.
It looked too well edited to be done in like a day, unless like Nintendo just has a really good editing team that works really fast.
Well, I'm sure they have people that are used to cram sessions.
True.
Figure talk? Yes, they'll definitely talk about the figures, of course.
Okay.
Mario baseball announcement. I don't see that happening.
Like that's why Rusty was introduced. Like he's gonna be a coach.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad time.
Popular in Japan.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's that movie, Mr. Baseball, with Tom Selleck in Japan. So that's our cultural touchstone.
We did it. We figured it out.
Yeah.
An indie montage. I don't think Nintendo knows what an indie game is.
Speaking about baseball, did you see $1 Million Arm, Sean? Was it
Yes,
good?
I did.
Is it
was
good?
fine.
Should I watch it? Okay.
I don't know if you like,
International
motivational
baseball.
stories.
Okay. Maybe I will.
Cool.
Next question.
Next question.
Yep, I'll see if I can read it.
Okay.
Coming from Allison, now that Generation 3 Pokemon games are getting a remake, do you think Nathan will play some more Heart Gold?
My copy's gone. It's lost. So we've been, like, Paul and I have been discussing me playing Platinum, like his copy of Platinum. Can you have multiple profiles on a single cart?
No.
So
that's the
never
biggest limitation of Pokemon always.
Right. So I guess that'll be like, do you want to sacrifice everything you've ever done in Platinum, Paul, and let me do that? Or can you wipe it?
Yeah, you can wipe it.
Okay. I don't know if that's gonna happen then. I don't know. I can't play Heart Gold because I'm not gonna pay way more money for a game I already bought. Again, So.
Oh wow! Someone in the chat says the Rhythm Heaven composer is sick with cancer.
What?
Oh, that sucks.
Oh man. Okay. That's too bad. And yeah, I have no levity joke about Pokemon to get out of that. So
yeah.
Probably not. Sorry, Allison. It's never gonna happen. I don't like Pokemon. What? Sorry. Maybe someday. But I don't know. I shouldn't keep inflating hopes. There are other video games that I like more. It's tough. I know. It's crazy, right?
I don't believe it.
Thomas makes a good point. Nintendo's version of an indie game is one that doesn't have Mario in it. That seems pretty accurate.
That is also true.
What do you mean indie games? You got Zelda? You guys love Zelda.
Yeah, that was a
little
bold
art house
move.
company called Nintendo. And you see Miyamoto walk in with a beret on and a little ascot scarf.
Fruit Puncher writes, "Hey, do you guys believe that Nintendo will talk about their reimagined?"
What the hell?
Here's a link to it. What it is basically them releasing older games updated under the reimagined line, and Wind Waker was the first one of these. I could see this being an actual thing because Nintendo loves to re-release their older games and make you pay for them. Here's the downside.
This is requiring them to do actual work to it, though.
That's what they're saying is, they would do work much like Zelda, and then they're going to be $30 download, and it's I don't want to buy Super Mario 64 again.
For
Ever.
$30.
Exactly. Just ever. I don't want to play it anymore.
Oh man, if there was a really good-looking version of some of that stuff, though, I could totally.
Well, to be fair, like
I would
rumor has
much
been
rather get a Galaxy 3 than a remake, an HD version of Mario 64.
Well,
But
like
much rather.
Here's
I
the thing.
think
In
business-wise.
the rumor, there was like all these asterisked out name titles. I don't know if these are real or not.
Yeah.
But if you go through them, you can. And I saw in the comments someone did. Like you see Star Fox 64 in there. You see Majora's Mask, 1080 snowboarding, Wave Race 64, Pilot Wings. Like they fit.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's real. I could see them doing that because Nintendo loves to just really give us the game we already own and make us buy it again.
Well,
Well,
Nintendo already released Star Fox 64 3D.
and that did it do well or no?
I think it did okay.
Well, like the turnaround time on like that Wind Waker port was like 8 months or something, right? Didn't they say it was like
They announced it last E3. I
like
believe,
that's
or
a
the
pretty
E3 before.
profitable move? Just be like, hey, we just touched up this old thing. What do you think? Done, sold.
But they said that they were doing that solely because they needed to buy time until they could give out info about the new Zelda.
experience.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, we got Hyrule Warriors for that.
But that's Tecmo Koei making that. That's not even Nintendo.
Yeah, that's like.
And that just means we're
Insult
basically getting
Calibur 2.
another Dynasty Warriors, but
Well,
like
to be fair,
aimed
even
more as a
if
single
they
player
give
event.
us a name of the new Zelda, we're not going to see that game for like 3 or 4 years.
Have you ever cared about Dynasty Warriors?
I like Dynasty Warriors.
Oh.
I don't like Dynasty Warriors itself. I like the spin-off games. I like the
Oh.
Fist of the North Star games. I like the
Extreme
Dynasty
Legend.
Warrior Gundam games.
Oh, okay.
But like the actual core Dynasty Warrior Samurai Warrior games, eh.
Okay. I'm just like, hey, Link's in it. Is that enough to be like, oh, day one purchase, awesome? It's gonna be
If it's more
sweet.
geared towards like if it's more fun,
Okay.
then maybe. Because it looked pretty faster paced compared to what I'm used to, but Dynasty Warriors has gotten a lot faster paced than what I'm used to seeing in the past.
Of like
so.
the 8 iterations. Or whatever
Yeah,
it's
and
been.
then there's the Extreme Legends and then the next series where they get to like turn into giant flying dragoons and stuff like that.
How many? I know there was 7. Is there 8?
Yeah, 8 came out last year.
So 8's the most recent numbered sequel.
8, I think, is also the one that has like Ryu from Ninja Gaiden in it, or was that Samurai Warriors 3 or Samurai Legends 3?
I don't know. I don't know, John. I'm sorry.
Someone in the chat knows.
Okay. I don't know. Sure, that makes sense as a thing for them to do, but I don't know if it'll actually happen. Majora's Mask, though, those words were said, so I need to. Also, there's a Majora's Mask right there. No one can ever see it because it's behind the camera.
Oh, that one. Okay.
There's a
the Vita.
Majora's Mask on the wall. It's been looking at us this whole time. So,
Yeah.
like, John's secret, huge fan of that game too. Loves it.
I actually like the design of the mask.
Oh, the mask design.
The game was fun.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But
Okay.
I think I like it more than Ocarina. So
Whoa.
Yeah. Right. It's got more going on.
I've also played too
Whoa.
much Ocarina, so I'm sure you're real shocked.
Maybe it's just a burnt out thing.
Could be also
Sure.
Ocarina
Oh, man.
was a
One
lot.
of those-
Sorry,
One
Majora
of
was
those
Ocarina.
reimagined titles would be Ocarina, wouldn't it?
Again, like just on a Wii U.
Please no, just
Okay.
let it go, Nintendo.
Nintendo
Jesus.
loves selling Ocarina of Time to us.
Again and again.
To be fair, it was a pre-order bonus for the GameCube.
Yeah,
for,
that was
for Wind Waker, wasn't it?
That was cool incentive. So
And the only reason like most people cared about that was the Master Quest.
yeah,
Then the 3D one, because like, oh, Ocarina of Time on the go.
sure. But then it's just like,
I
hey,
don't
Ocarina of Time
need-
at home again, but
Yeah.
it's slightly better looking.
And then the Virtual Console version, like, oh, now I've got it on like a proper new system.
yeah,
We don't need it. I don't want the Wii U to be just the dedicated old Zelda machine.
To be fair though, like you don't have to buy it, but I like how you're spinning this to like you're gonna buy it, and you're just like, please Nintendo, don't make
don't
me
make
buy
that
Ocarina again. Don't stop it. I don't
Because
want
people will buy it.
I don't want this to happen. Leave me alone. It's my money.
It's my money. I want to keep it.
Warriors was reimagined. That'd be pretty
It
sweet.
won't happen, dude.
There's like online. I can
Dude,
finally show off my skills.
NES Remix 2 comes with the NES Wario Woods,
I know, yeah.
and like no one likes it. Like
I hate to break this to you, no one likes
all,
those words.
all the Miiverse posts
No one ever
are
has.
literally like people just shitting on the game.
What is this
Oh.
garbage puzzle game? They
John,
showed
you got
us?
like so excited to tell him that information.
Sorry to bring it to you, dude. No one cares.
Oh, Nathan, you love Wario's Woods. Okay,
Oh, it's the
they brought it
SNES
up,
version.
Nobody
it's the
likes it.
definitive one. It's so good.
That's kind of like, hey, guess what? Guess what? No one likes you.
Yay! And then run off.
Oh,
Mar-
thanks.
Mario's,
What?
Mario's Time Machine.
Where's time machine?
Education reimagined.
There you go. That's surfing in the game, man.
Logan brings up thoughts on what's going to happen with the Vita. Okay, so Vita predictions.
Dude, that thing is
Holy
sold
shit,
like
that system
4
exists.
million copies, like 4 million units. That's it, and I have one of them, and I like it.
I've got one too.
I like that thing.
I have a bunch of Vita games there. That's double stacked. So.
Yeah.
I feel like it will continue to be at the end of every game they announce. It'll be like, and coming to Vita.
Sure, like it's just like
on Vita.
that game is just going to subsist on crossplay.
Yeah, cross-buy
Yeah.
is the thing that's probably keeping that thing afloat.
Like, what was the last
and
game
like
you can think of?
obscure JRPGs.
I was gonna say, besides like Danganronpa that we got excited about, what was the last big Vita exclusive? Like Tearaway or
Yeah.
no, Puppeteer was Tearaway.
Tearaway was kind of and it didn't do
To be
well
fair,
at all.
Tearaway was like 3 months ago, wasn't it?
It wasn't that
It's
long
not
ago.
that old.
No,
it,
it
was,
was-
this year. It was this year.
It did not do well. I didn't buy it. Like I'm a
It's
part of the
right
problem.
there. It's right there.
I think it was last year. I think it was last year.
One of those two is gonna say Tearaway.
Okay, there it is. See, real copy sold. This is rare. Anyway.
What?
No, I'm just saying there's not many Vita games at all. So yeah, you could hold up a Vita and be like, "There's not many of these." This is
Yeah.
rare.
Hey, sorry to break this to you. Tearaway was in November.
Okay.
Ooh, never mind then.
Whoa. So that's
That's older than I thought.
7 months ago,
Yeah.
and I bet
Uh,
sales to date has not broken.
We're
anywhere
being told from the
near-
chat, us three did not read the rest of the arc on Reimagined.
Oh, what does it say? I'm so
I can't
sorry.
read it from where I am, so it's
It's my fault for not reading closer. A cheap price, eShop, according to Paul, first game to be released. Like we didn't mention Mario 64, but
Oh, is it the whole more HD remakes like Sunshine and Galaxy?
they say what they've changed to the game too, or what will be changing there.
option B allows 2 gamepads to be used at once. If the brothers are nearby, the camera will remain the same way.
Whoa, brothers, roll up. A bit.
Mario and Luigi. Yeah, two
Two-
players.
So 2-player Mario 64.
That's
No, don't encourage them. We don't want Mario 64 again. Stop it.
I mean, we didn't want that DS port, and that happened. So
But that also, the multiplayer on that was just minigames, so.
To be fair, that DS port wasn't the Mario 64 we needed, but it was the one we deserved.
Thank you,
So,
Batman.
Like, that's just our fault.
did I tell you that I found like a smashed box of Mario 64. in
And
the
no,
middle
and
of
I'm
the
being
street
totally
on a rainy
serious.
day,
We
and I
all-
saved the cart and put in rice, and then it's playable.
Everyone took a shit on the
I have 2
game,
of those now.
so Nintendo was like, "Fine, you're gonna shit on our GameCube. Here's Mario 64 again with a D-pad."
Okay, so adding the gamepad support to older games, we want to find some way to bring a fresh new experience to this rather than simply update the visuals and leave it at that. So they're going to try to add new hooks.
Okay,
to
if they're
it.
adding new hooks, then it's not as bad.
I suppose.
Like
Does
I like that Wind Waker basically
No.
added like the
No,
fast
just-
sailing and simplified.
Just make a new game. Just make a new game.
Okay, yes, I want a new game, but
Just-
if they're at
just-
least adding things, then it's not a simple cash grab.
Well, if there's any company that has like a thick library of stuff that's still worth playing, it's Nintendo.
Hey, Nintendo knows that. Believe me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm down with that. You know, I went out and bought that Wind Waker to help them out. They were in trouble, and I was like, "I got your back, Nintendo." And I went down to the store and said, "One of these, please." And I haven't played it. I just added it to my shelf. That's what we do. That's what the Nintendo diehards do.
Yeah, that shelf up there, that's probably just off camera.
Oh no, there's so many 3DS games.
They're also off camera.
Oh, okay.
All they can see is Xbox and probably SNES.
Oh, it's because you hate Nintendo and you just love
Yeah.
the Xbox.
I like SNES.
SNES was the last good system from Nintendo.
Like, yeah, Nintendo would be like, we need to get in on the second-hand SNES cart market.
There you
It's
go.
where the heat is.
$100 for Common
we
Mega
were-
Man X3.
We were talking about Vita. I think it's going to continue to be just and you can use the Vita as well, but if that's...
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
if you already own those games, which you might, sucks to be you. Thanks for buying a Vita.
I'll be honest, I was kind of hyped for Borderlands 2, and then I read everything that was wrong with that version of Borderlands 2. I'm like, all right, nope, there we go, gone.
Sure.
Really? But even after owning Borderlands 2 on the Xbox?
I wouldn't mind portable Borderlands, but then it's like, no,
The frame
you get
rate's
half the
bad
DLC, the frame rate's garbage,
two-player
only
co-op.
2-player co-op.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was, like, paying attention to that, too, and read into some of the reviews, and it's kind of too bad that it's hindered like that. Because, yeah, I like some portable gaming at night just before you go to bed. Play some video games.
I want some exclusives. I want some exclusive everywhere because, like, give me a reason to turn my TV on. I'm playing everything on my computer these days.
Yeah, I think Terra is going to be the last of that, though. They're not going to invest big money into a project again. Like,
Which sucks. Like,
yeah.
all right, glad I have a Vita. No, I'm not.
What are you going to do if, like, this E3, they actually do announce a bunch of Vita stuff? Like, this is the last final push for Vita.
I'd be happy.
Like, actual developed for with touch.
I'm surprised we haven't got a handheld God of War. Maybe that's the God of War announcement, is a Vita God of War.
Sure, okay.
I feel like the next God of War they want to make a big thing. Like, hey, guess what? Kratos is back.
But they already had, what is it, the Gears of War Judgment equivalent.
Yeah.
Ascension. Yeah, God of War Ascension.
Why don't they just have, hey, Kratos sucks, go kill that guy, and you're like someone else?
So,
There you go.
actually, yeah.
Because, like, he's the evil, like, anger-obsessed god now.
But they
Like
would
they do
never
a prototype
that.
too, right?
Like, it's just, why don't they just have, like, some other guy that's like, man, my life was going fine until this angry asshole Kratos came and murdered my entire family.
But that's,
I'm gonna go kill that guy.
That is Metal Gear Solid 2. You were describing Metal Gear Solid 2 right
Sure, why not? Do people really love Kratos? Do they
No,
love to
okay,
hate
yeah,
Kratos?
no, it literally starts, you're playing as Kratos, and you're murdering people, and then pulls off his face, and he's like, I'm coming for you, Kratos.
Yeah, like some cut some villager in there. It's just like, what the what? Why?
It was farmer from the first game all
We
along.
were just stomping on grapes, making some wine here in Greece, and then this guy came along, and he's just like, all right, revenge. It's like a revenge game, and you got to take down Kratos.
Now I'm just thinking of like, winemaker, he's like in the cellar, tending to his wine. All of a sudden, Kratos, wrestling a Minotaur, smashes through the wall, spilling all of his wine, and the guy's just
Ruins
like,
his business.
exactly, and the guy's just like, oh, fuck him so hard.
It's on now, and he starts training.
No, and then what he does is the pot he was like stirring the whole time, he reaches into it and pulls out 2 of his own chain swords, and he's like, it's on. Get back here.
That's what he was using to stir the pot?
Yeah.
Well, no, like it was deeper in there. Like everything looked fine, but he keeps them in there because they help the wine or something.
He's also got chain swords, so it's like
the chain swords don't cut people; they just get them drunk. So
Yeah.
eventually, just get them so drunk they
most
just
of the
die
fundamentals are still
alcohol
the exact
poisoning.
same, but yeah, also alcohol. Drunken boxing. It ties in. Jackie Chan likeness. He kills the God of War. I have no idea, but I want something totally new. I am past the point of like caring about Kratos' revenge plot. That has been done so many times to the point where it's just like, what are you still mad about? Like, you killed everybody who had anything to do with that.
Yeah,
No,
even that one guy who just kind of heard about this on the news. You killed him.
You killed everybody.
What's gonna happen next is Kratos is gonna fight other gods. He's gonna start fighting the Norse gods.
Actually, no. I guess if we're gonna stick with Kratos, the other thing, like the end of the very first one, is he is the God of War, and it's like World War II, all sorts of crazy stuff of aeons of war happening.
But God of War 2 is like next week. We found out he was kind of bored. So.
Yeah, so then he did more Greece stuff, and you're just like, okay, what if we move the timeline a bit?
So you want a modern day God of War?
I don't know that I want that at all.
All right,
That's another direction.
Let me pitch you on something. All right, he's not so much angry as he's just kind of passive aggressive in this next one.
Okay. Like he's mellowed out a ton, but he's still kind of just irritated with everybody.
Yeah.
Like Napoleon Dynamite meets God of War.
Yeah, it's not even like combat-centric game at all anymore. It's just kind of this weird office politics game.
It's actually just a life sim where he has to just do all the God of War related stuff.
So he's up on Mount Olympus. There's all these other gods. He's just like,
well, I guess the humans want to fight again.
This new guy. Jeez.
Like he has a desk job, and his boss is like, "Hey, I need you to work late tonight," and he's like, "Fine."
It's like Kratos with like little glasses doing accounting or something.
He's in like
with a tiny tie.
He's still got like the red.
He's in like a buttoned shirt, but like you know that if he flexes, it's just gonna pop off.
Like yeah, he's still covered with the ashes of bodies.
All I see online is like Terry Tate office linebacker. Do you remember that old?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All I see is that.
Okay.
I'm thinking he's
Mr.
on like
Incredible in his office, but
he's sitting on a comically too small desk chair. And
Yeah.
he keeps like kind of almost falling over, and he's just like, ugh. I'm just trying to work here. Like everything's a bit like one size too small. His computer is a little too small. Like he can't push the buttons very well.
Mm-hmm.
And people are just like, "Where's that report, Kratos? You're taking a bit long. Like I needed that at 10." And he's like, "Just 1 minute."
And he just breaks the keyboard and then opens the drawer and there's another one because it's just part of his.
And then it just turns into Wanted.
Oh God, perfect. That man. That
Is that what you want? Is that coming to the Vita?
The movie or the game?
Both. I played the Grin game. It was kind of fun, but
That was Grin?
It was
Really?
Grin. It was one of their lineup of
That
things.
game wasn't bad.
It was It was like 3 hours, but I played it a couple times. It was okay.
Yeah.
That Terminator game, I played through that too. That was less good. That was less good. Grin. Anyway, thoughts on the Vita? Yeah, that. And also God of War, that's what they need to do.
All right. I guess
Kill him.
last kind of predictions.
Okay. Oh,
Any random predictions that you guys want to mention here?
I
Just
want,
if you're
I
right
want
or
you to
wrong.
pay attention if Ouya's are anywhere in E3.
You want me to specifically keep an eye out
Just
for the
like if
Ouya?
you notice one, just be like, oh, huh, or
Or
something.
if you
Because
hear
before they
someone
were like,
saying, "Yeah, we're coming to Ouya."
right, they were down the block. They had the Ouya
Do you
party.
want? Does that mean I should be avoiding the indie area? Because that's usually where the Ouya stuff appears.
I guess that qualifies.
I want you to find
any kind of like established presence of Ouya stuff. That'd be funny.
Can you please go to Rocksteady and be like, "Hey, big fan of Arkham Asylum, just came out on the Ouya. Are we going to see Arkham City on the Ouya?"
Was that even them that did that port? I doubt it.
I have no idea, but I just want to know:
There's no
is
way they would waste any.
Arkham Knight coming to the Ouya?
Arkham Knight looks cool. That's my prediction.
Yeah, but it's not coming out until 2015 now. So.
Oh.
Right,
Oh.
you've been gone for a week. You got
I was gone for a week. Oh my god. Okay. So next gen.
That seems to be the big thing. Is everything that's been announced is 2015. So
everything cool is happening.
To be
later.
fair, this is not the first E3 this has happened.
Okay.
This is like
So-
the 10th at this point.
But the issue with this one is this is the first E3 where we have the new consoles and would really like some games, please.
You know what? Yeah. You know what I would just like to happen? Bethesda finally says, "Oh yeah, Fallout 4. We're actually making that." Yeah.
Really?
I
We'll
mean,
make a
it's obviously got to happen. So
When
just be like,
Elder Scrolls Online is
right,
officially out now, right?
it's
officially
out.
yes.
It's been a while. It didn't happen. So just admit that you're making the thing that people want, or just be like, you know what, Elder Scrolls 6, we're doing Elder Scrolls 6, Skyrim 2. That's what they'll call it because it was the big hit, right? They don't call it that.
Like,
but I don't
like a Dark Souls 2 kind of thing.
I want Bethesda to. Hey, Dark
Well,
Souls
there's
3.
Project Beast, which is supposed to be the original.
Oh, everyone's been really excited about Project Beast anything, so I guess. If the footage I saw was actually it though, it's just like, oh, that's not guns, that's not what I thought this was gonna look like. It
Project
just looks
Beast
like
is actually
Demon's Souls.
just Demon Souls with guns.
Like Demon Souls 2, Project Beast. Because Demon Souls 2, they didn't do one, so that's why.
They just go back to
They just went to Dark Souls. Yeah, that was the original. The OG.
Is there any games you would love to have announced?
Resident Evil 4, 2.
Resident Evil 7.
Resident Evil 7. Just try it again.
Yeah.
Just
Well, there's
fix
rumors
it.
they're gonna reboot. There's rumors that they're just gonna say fuck it and keep going.
Now I'm just like looking around your room for Killer 8. Suda says, "Hey, finally going back."
The Killer 8's in Killer 7 though.
No, okay, Killer 9.
Yeah, there you go.
You're right. Killer 8 is that unlockable thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
They thought of it. The sequel's already in the original game.
Damn it. All right.
I'm just trying to think which games recently I've been super into that could go for a sequel. Like,
Alan Wake 2.
I'm super excited for Crackdown 3. Forza Horizon 2 sounds awesome.
Project 2 from Playdead.
Gravity Rush 2. There you go. That's what they'll do. That'll get the Vita going.
That would be interesting. I could see that happening.
It's just ports of other stuff. Like, hey, whatever. If it's like, hey, the Vita is now the port machine. That's what it's going to be. Then Rockstar's just like, hey, Grand Theft Auto Trilogy or something. I would play it. I'd play Vice City on that thing. Like,
Would you?
it's on the iOS, but you don't have the controls you
But
want.
the PSP Vice City Stories is already on there, along with Liberty City
I've been thinking
Stories.
about buying Vice City Stories. I've played Liberty City Stories on there. It's bad. It's not like the audio is weird. But Vice City, specifically Vice City, original Vice City, and maybe San Andreas. Although that game's opening is way slower than I remember. Like that game doesn't get good for hours. So I don't know about that. Yeah, dude, whatever. If there's a sequel to something.
Comet Strider brings up a game I forgot was announced like 2 years ago. Shin Megami Tensei Cross Fire Emblem. I forgot that was even announced.
I guess just saying Shin Megami, it's like Persona 5. I mean, that exists.
Atlas has so much stuff that they have coming out. Persona Q, which just came out in Japan.
Oh yeah, no, like there's a whole Persona 4 like revival stuff.
Yeah.
Too.
All right, what do you want to see at the Ubisoft press conference?
Watch Dogs 2. So
they just jump right in. It's like,
Like,
I know
yeah,
it just
we
came
know we
out.
pulled an Assassin's Creed.
We're gonna
Don't
follow the
worry.
pattern. It's in
It
Italy.
is guaranteed there's a Watch Dogs 2.
It's in Italy?
That's what worked for the
That'd
last
be
one.
so good. It'd be like, fuck it, this time you're in Italy.
It's just
It
modern
worked for
Italy.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
No, did you guys hear the report where Watch Dogs was their best-selling game ever?
Already?
That doesn't surprise me.
Really?
I don't know if it was it sold the most, or is at least when it came to pre-order and first day sales, it is our biggest hit ever.
That's kind of crazy to me, because I mean the critical response was a little bit tepid.
I think it's mainly just people being like, "Oh, there's a new game out. There's a game out."
Keep in mind, that was the game that was getting all the most hype for Xbox One.
Just next gen stuff, really.
Yeah. And none of the reviews were allowed to be released until the day the game came out. So anyone who pre-ordered the game was stuck with the game, at least digitally.
Right. I mean, has been the typical Metacritic backlash, like negative, oh, it's garbage, or like
Ubisoft will
the
have Far Cry 4.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, they've already shown the cover for
I
that.
know. I'm just
so.
trying to think what they're going to talk about. What
So
they
could
might
they
be
just be
talking
like,
about.
oh, also Blood Dragon 2? Would people get
they
excited
have
about that?
Rainbow Six.
They
the
have
Crew.
2 different Assassin's Creed games they will talk about.
Yep, the Crew, whichever that racing game that they showed last time.
The Division.
Was that what it was called?
Well, that's that military thing, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Which was
But
delayed.
that's not Ubisoft though, right?
I thought it was.
Oh no,
I thought that was like Tom
Yes.
Clancy's The
Yes,
Division.
it-
It
you're
was
right,
like this
it
is.
is.
And then Rainbow
squad
Six,
based.
maybe Rainbow Six Patriots will finally be shown. That's been in limbo for years.
Apparently.
Oh, Sony will show The Order.
Yep. Oh crap! Ubisoft has some new.
Are people saying?
Isn't Ubisoft The Order?
No, I don't think so.
Are
Okay.
people saying The Evil Within looks cool?
I've heard good hype
Okay.
around that so far.
Just Resident Evil 4 too.
What do you think
Yeah,
about
it's
the
coming.
EA press conference?
They could announce a new Mass Effect.
I was gonna say, did they finally announce the new Mass Effect?
I mean, they might want to just be like, "Hey, Dragon Age 3 Inquisition is almost out and it looks cool" or something. Like, just
I don't think that one has a 3 on the name, does it?
it does. Yeah.
It does.
It's 3. I thought it was just Dragon Age Inquisition.
I'm pretty sure it is Dragon Age 3.
Okay, then
Or at
I bet they definitely talk about that.
Early in it, like maybe it's changed since. It would make sense to just make it a like, "Hey, new generation, don't worry about those other 2
Yeah.
games, even though people
Not
like them."
technically connected, even though like one recurring character was in the trailer or something. Like
Yeah.
I think Microsoft announces a new Gears.
I
don't know.
Yeah, there'll be a teaser for it.
Do you think it's like a human? What is that studio? Humans Can Fly. People Can Fly.
People Can Fly.
Humans Can Fly. Same thing.
I don't even think Epic owns it anymore. I think they literally sold it off to
Microsoft.
Yeah,
Microsoft bought
and
it,
keep in mind, Epic owns People Can Fly,
Oh, okay.
so it couldn't be
Oh.
People Can Fly.
Well, just they did Judgment. I'm wondering, like,
Yeah, but Judgment was also like the least
least liked
well-received,
of all
yeah.
of them. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe just a bunch of new stuff, just never before seen. You create a new character.
Give me a lot of sequels. Lego Batman 3 got announced.
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat
2,
10.
Yeah.
You thinking
That's
Psychonauts
not
2?
gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. Whatever, like dream list of things that would be like, oh wow, yeah, oh yeah, Super Mario World 3. I don't know.
They did it.
Like
finally.
they'll count that one and then they'll just iterate.
This is when we find out Yoshi's New Island was actually Super Mario World.
Yeah, it's like, oh no.
It's like, don't do it. Don't do
The
it.
cape is back. That's the
Yeah.
key. Cape's back. Also, what was there any other cool ass items that were exclusive to that? Tons of Yoshi.
All the different colored Yoshis out of powers.
Spin jump.
Spin jumps back.
I don't know.
It was a vengeance.
I'm not video games. I'm not sure what to really hope for. Like
I wouldn't mind some info on that new Fatal Frame that they were teasing.
Okay, so Kojima walks out on stage, right?
Mhm.
He's like, "I was totally joking, guys. Kiefer Sutherland sucks. David Hayter's here. Look at that. He's back. He's playing Big Boss and everything. Isn't that awesome?" And I'm just like, yeah, that's a guaranteed.
It was definitely weird hearing his voice.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I love 24 and everything. Check out the new season, but that was just a promotional thing with Fox. Like, we were just messing around.
It was just a DLC thing. Like, once you load up the game tomorrow, there'll be a patch.
Yeah.
for all of
Yo,
David Hayter's
yo, you guys get it? Fox,
Like,
Fox
that dude
Engine.
in Ground
like, it made so
Zero
much
actually
sense.
wasn't even Snake. He's dead. It's just a different guy. I don't know.
That's
he was
the
a
big
different
twist
clone.
about Phantom.
Yeah,
A
that's the
couple
thing.
people in the chat are saying Black Tusk is developing the next Gears of War. Another person mentions Just Dance 2015. That'll definitely be
Oh,
Ubisoft.
yeah.
Yo, that's the one.
What are the hot dance jams we need in that? What's going on right now? Where are the kids
Moves like Jagger comes back.
into? Just Adam Levine. Yeah,
Yeah,
Maroon 5.
I mean, all the time.
I don't know what.
It's gonna be that Macklemore song.
Probably
Push Up.
that happy song, Pharrell.
Yeah,
There's probably some Miley Cyrus in there.
that's probably all in Just Dance 2014. We just don't know.
Oh,
To be fair,
Yeah, we're
Gangnam
behind.
Style.
that was in Just Dance 2014. I was at E3 and I saw people dancing to that.
Gentleman.
Last year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be Gentleman this time.
No, it won't. I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Actually, no, that's what it was. It was Gentleman, because
Oh,
Gangnam
really?
Style was DLC for Just Dance 2013.
Oh.
We've got the chats mentioning, what about the potential of a Bulletstorm 2?
I would love that. I doubt it'll happen.
I have that kind of ready to go as like a thing.
How
to
about
look back on.
Dishonored 2? That seems
The
highly
first
likely.
one.
Did
I
Dishonored
didn't
one?
like that game.
Dishonored one sold okay.
Did it?
A lot of people liked that game.
I know, but a lot of people didn't too. So, few people, couple people. I'm one of them.
What are some like key indie games that like Sony could pick up? Like they do another like, and here are all our indies, and they show a bunch of people. Who would you want to see up there?
It's like we somehow figured out a control scheme for Papers, Please. Like maybe that was a big hit. Like
I think Hotline Miami 2 is a good one.
That's guaranteed, pretty much, right?
Yeah. What's Mugenics? That was on Ouya, I guess. So probably not.
Oh, was it
the demo I saw at PAX East was Ouya.
That's crazy, but.
Oh no, it was a Steam box. It was a Steam box.
Okay.
That's why it was the same shape as the Ouya.
I bet we get more word about
more.
The forthcoming Telltale games, either being the Borderlands one, most likely the Borderlands one, or the Game of Thrones one.
I guess similarly to my like Kiefer Sutherland thing, like Phil Fish walks out, he's like, "Yeah,
I was joking, guys. Game's
I'm
done.
back. I actually finished
Holy
it. I just
shit.
didn't want you guys yelling at me while I was making it. I made Fez 2.
I think okay, whatever company brings Phil Fish out on stage wins E3.
That won't. I'm sure.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I
But
think that happens.
Be a pretty cool
Are
moment.
you kidding? Are you telling me your jaw wouldn't drop?
He's also.
I just start laughing. Like, are you fucking serious?
Or no, he comes out to announce Indie Game the Movie 2.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even a game.
It's
It's like, this is part of the documentary right now. There's Canadian filmmakers just off stage. It's like, what? Yeah. we're making another one, and it's got Minecraft in it this time. And it was like, yeah. Minecraft 2.
All right, Microsoft. Microsoft brings Michael Jordan out to announce Perfect Dark 2.
Why does he have anything to do? I thought you were going to say Space Jam 2, because they're talking about that somewhere.
That was supposed to be with LeBron, remember? Then that was just a bullshit rumor.
Good. Okay. I thought that was going too far.
I was just thinking, like, you got a big name, you got a big man.
Okay. Well, Shaq can walk out.
To be fair, the Perfect Dark 2 thing was from the chat. I just kind of put that together.
Not go through?
Shaq, Shaq Fu 2's funded.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they finally... That's going to be one of the PlayStation 4 indie lineup.
Yeah.
Shaq walks out.
There you go.
He's got a Vita, and
I made
he
a
can't
game.
play it
I
because
made
it's
a
too
game.
small.
It's about me fighting crime.
Shaq
Fu 2.
Yeah. iOS stuff? Anything?
Pigman Rocks is like, Nintendo announces Paper Please You. To be fair, that's the only console that could actually work on.
It would.
Yeah.
You have your little desk on the... Okay. I'd be into that. Lucas Pope, reporting that. Man, other high-profile indie stuff of late. I'm running out. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind Nidhogg on any other system but PC.
Isn't it on... It was announced for PlayStation 4, right?
Was it?
I think Nidhogg is one of the ones, yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I think it was, yeah.
I'd play that on PS4.
And Towerfall's coming to there and everything, so yeah.
Towerfall's already on there. I've already played it on there. It's good.
Okay, there you go.
All right, I don't have any more predictions.
David
And we're running long
Jaffe
anyway.
returns to game development.
Who?
David Jaffe.
Oh.
Isn't he done? Like, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
I don't remember what he did after Twisted Metal didn't do that good because of the online server bullshit.
Like, is he doing indie stuff or something?
He'll probably be a giant bomb, knowing those guys.
Yeah,
They do like that
He
guy,
should do indie stuff.
Okay. I don't know. That's all I got. The Kiefer Sutherland thing, that's the one I want to happen most. There's David Hayter. David Hayter is back.
And we'll wrap this up with Games of the Week.
Okay, Games of the Week.
Mario Kart 8!
Mario Kart 8. Transistor. Wipeout 2048. Hot new title for the Vita, which
First time Vita's getting some love this
yeah,
week.
you guys need to buy those things, I guess, maybe.
Didn't
I
we just make a whole bunch of points of why you probably don't need a Vita?
But it's like the indies, you could play them there, and you can also play ports of Final Fantasy games.
It's like a game console in your hands.
It is really useful. It's just like, oh, I want to play a PS1 or PS2 or PSP game.
Yeah.
I'll play my Vita. And I like a lot of games from that time.
Despite owning a PS1, a PS2,
Aren't there?
a PSP.
I think there's any
Oh no,
PS2.
there's not like PS2 classics, but I mean like Final Fantasy X HD. That's what I was.
Oh, that's what you're thinking. Yeah,
Or like
that
Metal Gear
makes
Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah,
but those are
the
HD
ports.
ports.
The ports. Yeah.
If you like ports,
God,
Vita,
we have a system for you.
yeah, Vita's got.
Oh, do you mean Steam?
If you want them in your pocket.
Oh, okay.
A really tiny
I
laptop.
want them in my pocket.
Actually,
The NVIDIA Shield.
It's a little too big.
The
It doesn't even
NVIDIA
fit-
Shield.
It doesn't even fit
Wait,
my
then
pocket.
what do I do with this big TV I just bought? Like what?
yeah.
You get it attached to your back.
Oh.
Your backpack with like a little hinge so you can like push it out in front of you.
Cross buy. And, 2048. It's got racing and music. So.
All right, cool.
All right, there you go. That was.
We'll be back next week. After E3 stuff's tomorrow. It's crazy. I'm excited.
Yeah, I will be back late. I might not even be there for it, honestly, because I'm back.
Oh, for the cast.
I'm back the 18th. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gone for a week and a half.
You'll actually be at E3.
Yeah.
Looking for Ouya's.
I'll be looking for you. That's all I'm doing. I'm not gonna play any games. I'm just looking for Ouya's.
Just keep it strapped.
Yeah, we'll figure
I'll
something out.
I'll walk in Nintendo's booth and yell, "Does anyone have a Ouya?"
Oh, I'm leaving then.
All
That's why
right.
I'm here.
I'm just doing a survey.
Alright.
Yeah, is this coming to Ouya? Is this coming to Fire TV?
Is Mario Maker coming to Ouya? Please.
Ouya probably has a Mario Maker.
Probably.
Alright, we'll see you guys next week. See you later. Thanks for watching.